You rockin' live, but you ain't saying nothing. Mic test. Mic test 1 2 1 2. Hi Afra, how are you? Welcome. I hope you're having a good afternoon. I'm very well. Hi Vera Booty. Thanks for coming in. I'm gonna write your guys' names down. Okay? Afra and Vera. So good to have you here. Right on. The format for today, ladies, is free oracle pull. Tarot's going to be by donation, but I would be more than happy to pull a couple oracles, and the fun thing about that is they're going to be pick a deck. Oh, that's okay, Lena. Hi, Lena. Thanks for being here. Okay? And these are the decks you can choose from. Okay, that'll be today's Thanks for coming so early, you guys. That's awesome. Lena. Hey, Afra and Vera. I hope you guys have been over to check out Lena's channel. No need to be sorry around here. No need to be sorry. Okay, we're here for your imaginations. So I'm very well. Thanks, Afra. Afra, why don't you let me know which one of these decks you want? Okay, Tarot is going to be by donation only today, but I'm more than happy to say hi to everybody, spend some time with oracle readings. So that should be good. Yeah, excellent, SG. I'm hoping to be on for a little while anyways. And if you guys want, if you just have a quick Q&A, all right, I've also got my playing cards, okay? So go ahead, Afra. It's your turn. SG, it's good to see you here today. Big shout out to last time, Son Julian, Lena, Maurice Evans, Jessica TG, and Animals for Your Health for the kind donations on the last stream. It was amazing. It was good stuff. All right. Vera, you guys check in with me. What's going on? Well, yeah, we're on the other side of the world, Lena. We're way over here. You're over there and we're over here. Hi. It's nice to see you all. Oh, I see Hope has jumped in the room. Hi, Hope. It's been a minute. Thanks for being here. All right. And Jasmine asks, what doors will this project open for me? Okay, Jasmine. Let's have a quick look here. Thanks for the donation. We'll get into some tarot cards for you. We'll go ahead and shuffle them up. Thanks for jumping in. Appreciate that. Lighting up the chat room in that beautiful blue, with a beautiful blue flower. Awesome. Let's get going. So, I'm kind of like, I got storm stayed and I'm on a bit of a layover. So, camera setup's a little bit different today. Hope that'll be okay. This is for Jasmine Moore. And you guys let me know. Feel free. Enjoy each other's company in the chat room. No moderators. We're moderator free. You know me. I love it when we're moderator free. Okay. It's good stuff. All right. It's 5:30 in the afternoon. All right, Jasmine. Gonna go ahead and cut your cards. Wishing you all the best in all things. Peace, prosperity, joy, bliss, abundance, happiness. You know the drill. All that good stuff. We're here for your imagination and to promote happiness. So let's see what doors this project will open for me. Okay. Wow, look at this. This could be like a longer commitment. Okay, this project with the moon card here, and this is reversed to me, the readers, but you guys are seeing it live and direct. So we'll just maybe read the cards for what they are today with this camera. You got the moon card. So what that lets me know, Jasmine, is that this project for you is going to open up longer term capabilities, longer term relationships with companies or with people, things like that. Some stuff could be even borderline on the contractual. Something where it's like you will give up a portion. The door that opens is going to be there, but it's going to be asking for like commitment, and it has the potential for long term. Okay, that's number 18, the moon, major arcana. Okay, so nervous. Oh, nice. 10 of cups. It's opening the door to happiness, so that's really good. I think that you will really find fulfillment and enjoyment, not only for this project, but once the project is done. It's almost like there's a guarantee here, right? Because the sun is just set in this card in the moon. It's like resting in trust or knowing in trust, or kind of like a guarantee that would be like the first of many or the start of something more long term again, but it's almost guaranteed. And there could be like a waiting period involved with this as well. With the 10 of Cups, the completion, I think it's finally going to open a door what you've been seeking for a long time, where you've kind of the proverbial basket that you put your eggs into, right? You'll be able to go and kind of collect it all, glean it all. There's a lot of happiness and fulfillment associated with this 10 of Cups card here now. Really nice to see that. Okay. All right. Now I've got 8 of Pentacles, so that's nice. It's going to be hard work, and perhaps more hard work. This is going to be an increase of focus, but there's something career-wise, all right? There could be travel associated with this as well, but it's like business travel is what I'm seeing mostly here. And again, so if things of the family nature, stuff like this, I don't really see too many troubles that have to be worked out here. These are actually very favorable cards in regards to this project, Jasmine. Oh, look at this. It's almost like, did you ask for a romance read or did you ask about a project? That's amazing. That's amazing. This is complete harmony here in what you're doing. So whether this leads to like a future relationship, platonic partnership, or romance or otherwise, I mean, it's the Lover's card here with the 10 of Cups. There actually could be, as a result of this project, adjusting your timelines, looking at big picture stuff, Jasmine, that, you ask about the doors that open, and Tarot just kind of brought it down big. Sun, moon, and lots of love in this reading. Lots of bliss. So I don't think you got some pretty clear clear skies for smooth sailing. Cool kids only. Thanks, Jasmine. I appreciate the question. I appreciate the donation. Get a little tarot out right off the hop. I was hoping to do oracles for you guys. And yes, I will be creating a list, and you can go on it and you can pick a deck for oracle readings. And if you'd like to donate like Jasmine did, we can do Q&A tarot. Okay, those are by energy exchange only today. Because my timeline's busted. I got storm stayed. To all of our regular sponsors. Got some thank you coffee on the go. Aquarius AAA Airbnb, thanks for a wonderful weekend. Saruchi, Anna Stark, Eagle and Owl, Tati Taurus Tarot, you guys. Tati Taurus Tarot. And the good people, the legendary people over there at the Real Thank You Water. We thank you. I see some friends of the program, with no ado, we don't have to give any introduction. No gloss for Benita or Brianna. Two very beautiful ladies that have been longtime friends of this program. I appreciate you. Okay, I see Robbins is here now. We finally got a moderator in the room. Other than me. Anything goes when I'm here. Robbins, it's great to see you here. Thanks, everybody. Robbins Realms Readings, everybody. And Steve. Welcome, Steve. Good to see you, and thank you, Steve. You should put your name over here. Next time I update, I'll put your name over here. Thanks for hooking me up over at Tarot Illumination with a reading. It was very insightful. It was very good. I see Kesha in the room as well, and I have Hope's name written down. Okay, so this is how it stands, guys. Barring anybody coming in and lighting up the chat room with color. This is the list for today, okay? These are the people that have sponsored. Last time, see what that says there? Creativity happens when it happens. This is kind of neat. Animals for Your Health, Jessica the Goddess, Maurice Evans, Lena, and Son Julian from last time. All right, so we're going to start at the top. Afra, it is your turn. If you're still here, Afra, paging Afra, affirmations, aphrodisiac, affirmations, Afra. Beautiful Afra, are you still in the room? I'm ready for you to pick a deck, and I will pull a card for you. Oh, sweet. Everybody, check that out. If you haven't hung out with Robin over at Robin's Realms Readings, I encourage you to do so. 100%. Oh, man, I have so much Patreon work to do. I haven't had time. My goodness. But thank you to our Patreon subscribers. They got something very cool, too. They're in it for the Pokemon, the deep core Pokemon readings we've been doing lately. They've been a lot of fun. Okay, Afra, going twice. Afra, going twice. Need to see you in the chat room, Afra. Love Afra. Supported this channel for a long time, too. Where would we be without Afra? Where would we be without us all? Hi, Midnight Star. See you in there. Had a few hours in between events, so I thought I'd come on and say hi to everybody, and I'm so appreciative that you've all come. That's amazing. It's good times, good stuff. So these are the decks. We got the Romance Angels, the Nature Spirit, Power Oracle, or the Spiritual AF. We'll try and keep these PG-13. Yeah, we did some Pokemon readings. So what we were doing, Benito, on the last program is we were opening up factory sealed Pokemon and doing deep core personal readings. But they were super draining. And they actually came out fairly accurate too. I was like, yes, Pokemon is still hitting hard. Okay, going 3 times for Afra. Afra. Okay. Vera Booty. What's another word for pirate? Treasure. Hey Steve, never fear. Yes. So this is a 3-card ball. All right. So this is one of those things. If because I'm doing these on buy-ins, the Pokemon stuff. So if you want a factory sealed reading, you have to have 2 friends, and go in. You can either give 2 of them away. You have to have 3 people, and the buy-ins are like $5. If you have 3 friends that do $5 each, we'll break that Pokemon ball open. Okay. Those are on buy-ins because you guys, those things drain me. Absolutely drain me. All right. And tarot does to a degree, so I'm happy to bring you oracles today because, let's face it, we all need a day off every once in a while. Happy to be here for your imaginations and to promote our happiness and our growth. So, the blue one. Okay, power oracles. You got it, Vera. You got it. Let's check it out. Benita, Brianna, 1111. I feel there was another B when we first started back in. When did we start this stuff up? Like April? I remember there were 3 B's, and Benita, Brianna, and there was another B, and I can't remember. All right, here we go, Vera. This is nice. Here you've pulled this card of community. So what do we see here? We see a lot of fire. Okay, we got a lot of fire and a lot of kind of air and earth energy. All right, the earth energy is what's causing like this tribal dance, right? And the fire is kind of like what has been created. Somebody started this fire. So, and the music that's playing in the background, that would represent the etheric, right? You see all the little dots and stuff. That is the illustration of the fact that these people in community, they have like musical minds. Perhaps you have a musical mind. Perhaps there is a community, or maybe you just need to get out to the dance club again, Vera, or maybe there's something here where you could be involved with music is what I feel. And the card of community is great because it means that there's strength, it means that there's teamwork, and anything that you engage in at this time or the very near future, you might have even been feeling it beckoning to you already for a greater engagement with community. But it's nice because the expression of self is like really what is amplified, exemplified, like it's really what is meant to be on display because there are many elements at work through all of this, right? It's kind of like a culmination. Rather than having 7 different chakras, it's the one chakra. Or rather having like 5 different elements, it's just the fullness. It's a very nice card to have here. You may be feeling over the next little while very much like yourself. You're not taking any BS at the same time. This card of community is very strong about that. You know, you're kind of going to be like quick on your heels, head on a swivel. You're going to be very aware. When these dancers are dancing around the fire, you want to talk vibration. They're like moving the earth. There's so much vibration going on there. So could be increased downloads, increased frequencies and vibrations for you as well, Vera. So it's a nice card to see here. And you know, the old Joe Cocker, I get by with a little help from my friends. Sometimes that's all it has to be. Right? Or you see a friend in need is a friend indeed, right? Absolutely. Oh, I see Saruchi's here now. Welcome, Saruchi. Ruchi, yeah. Okay. Oh, an 88. Welcome. Appreciate you for being here. Thanks. See you guys. If I miss anybody, you guys, let me know if I miss anyone. Because I miss all of you. All right. Good stuff. Saruchi, everything better be okay. Better be good. Okay. That brings us to Lena. Lena, it's your turn. Ground zero. Go ahead and pick a deck. These are the spiritual cards. These ones here. Romance angels, native spirits, and the power oracle. All right. As always, 99 content on this program remains marginal at best. But we're here, we're live, and we're doing it. So it makes me happy. Lena, you are up. With the spiritual AF. Okay. Good choice. These are the cards this is what you want to hear, what nobody ever wants to hear, but it's exactly what you need to hear. And this is kind of a cool one-card pull because there's 99 of these cards in this deck. To be honest, there might only be 98. I think one fell between the seat and the console. Okay. This one says, Lena, you cannot heal a wound by saying it's not there. Okay. You can't heal a wound by saying it's not there. Some injuries you can just walk off, but too many of us run around treating emotional compound fractures like a stubbed pinky toe. They're not the same thing, love. If you ignore the big ouches, they fester and get gangrene and give us permanent limps. Do you have a big ouch that needs healing? Naming it is the first step in healing it. Maybe your wound needs some professional help. Okay, absolutely. So this is just about acknowledgement and acceptance. It doesn't necessarily have to be about wounds and pains and scars. Let's take that up a notch further and just talk about the awareness that card brings to acknowledgement and acceptance. Because, when we're here, that reminds me, you guys. Thanks, Lena. I appreciate that. Spirit got me there. Got you there. All right. I went out. Hey, I missed you too. I went out and I did some stuff here. I went ahead. I used to have this deck back in 2017 when I started this channel, and then I gave it away. I gave it to this lady. I put an ad out for tarot decks for sale, and then when she showed up, I gave her 7 for free. We went over coffee. It made her day. She was expecting to pay buku bucks, and I was just like, here, take these. But I missed this one so much. Especially when I see it, I see Robbins uses this one on Robin's Realms reading, and I fell in love with this deck once. I gave it away. I missed it, so I went ahead and I grabbed it again. This is the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck. Okay, I think the legend on Lenormand is that this was Napoleon's reader, Napoleon's guide, I guess you could say, back in the day. And there was a creation of a new system, a new kind of card. Oh my goodness, why more plastic? Chaps my butt. For sure. Oh, and then I went out and I did this one too. We can add these, okay. This is the power of now, okay. Eckhart reached out, sent down a great gift, transformed thousands of people, was ringing the bell of the alarm clock here, waking people up, transforming people's lives, right? Instead of sitting here reading a book to get all of the amazing things on the go, we picked up this 50-card deck by Eckhart Tolle. So this is an option for those of you that are already awake and having breakfast already. You need an extra pick-me-up. We're going to throw this book in, or these cards in as well. What does it say here? I got to give Eckhart his due. There he is. There he is. Okay. He's good. He's kind of you think about that highest vibrating part of your body, and what is breath, breathing, right? Breathing, it's it goes on without you doing it, but you can also step in and control it. One of the only other functions we have like that is blinking, okay? You blink regardless of whether it's you breathe, regardless of whether you're into it or not, whether you're thinking about it or not. But then as soon as you become aware of your blinking, hey, you can blink 100 times, you can try not to blink at all. But it's one of those, right? I think it's, semi-subatomic nervous something, right? But what breathing is to healing of your prana. Your blinking can be used as a tool, much like breathing meditations. Most people they will close their eyes or at least dim the stimulus through the retinas when they're meditating. But to be consciously awake and moving through the world and buses and trains and the LA Dodgers and everything else, right? You're processing the now. So awake meditations you can do for the other system of blinking. It's very high vibration. These filters out our light, dust, all this stuff. Very, very important thing to have. Yet we don't really give it very much credit. So they always say, well, focus on your breathing, right? So when you're out there, Eckhart's kind of like came in and created this work and this remembrance and reverence for the power of now, which is what it is. We can't have now. We can't have it. We can't have any of it without it, right? It's 0 point, right? Power of now. So I gave him his just dues, okay, and just thanks and special appreciation. Thanks, Eckhart, for sending me this this deck, okay. Came through the chain, but I know it was you that sent it to me, okay. Eckhart Tolle has emerged as one of the world's most inspiring writers and spiritual teachers whose insights go beyond any particular religion, doctrine, or guru. New York #1 best-time seller, The Power of Now, has transformed thousands of people. We said that. And the words that are on these cards were chosen by Eckhart to convey the power of the book in a few short sentences. So we don't have to read the whole book. We can just pull these out and do some of these, okay? Robbins, I got to make sure I got your name down, too. If you guys have to go and then come back later, I'm in between events, so I should be here for like an hour, a couple hours. So it'd be really cool. All right. So it's kind of neat. And the box actually sits up as a card holder. But I don't know if I'll try that today. Okay. Shadow mirror cards. No, I haven't checked those out yet. I'm still waiting. I've been looking for the one that Steve had, and I know I just need to get on Amazon, but I'm old and stubborn, so I don't do it. That other tarot deck with just like the bubble people. I really want to do. I can't even remember what it's called. I'm so terrible at it. But I've been looking for it. I know what it looks like, but I can't remember what it's called. Okay. So we're going to have these up here as well. Okay. Which is very nice. We'll add these to the pile. And the gilded, this Revelry deck here, this Lenormand deck, we're going to put these over with the tarot. So if you guys want tarot, Q&A, deep readings, that stuff, that's like by donation today. Oracle cards, we're plowing our way through the list, okay? You know what, I'm on foot, Robin, so I'll walk into a bookstore. You know, I'm not like, I'm sure it's on Amazon. It's got to be, right? But I don't do the Amazon thing. Okay. Gallo said he had to go get groceries. So we're going to skip over Gallo. I see Nero's in the room. Hi, Nero. Welcome. See you there. That's awesome. All right. So we'll go ahead to Hope Mickelson. Are you there, Hope? Hope. Right? If I want to sing like, You Got a Friend in Me, or There's Always Hope. Okay. So we got the Eckhart cards now up on the table. Sacred Power Oracle deck, Nature Spirit, Romance Angels, Spiritual AF, the Tower of 99, we should call it. Okay, you let me know, Hope, which deck you would like. And we'll go ahead and get some cards. We'll hit the Snuffleupagus. Bubble, yeah, they were like, oh man, I hope Steve's still here. He like recommended it to me and I forget the name of it, but it's like, the blue one, please. Okay. Power Oracle. These are great. This is why we have Anna Stark listed in our Crucial Thanks. She created this deck. It's really good stuff. All right, Lena. See you soon. And for everybody wondering, the Cosmo channel, it's like it's a cool place to get together. It is a cool place to get together. Sorry again if my chat lags behind. I'm actually hardwired in today. Hopefully everything's good. Yeah, we'll miss you, Lena. Sleep well. Dream sweetly. All that good stuff. All right, we had one fallout. Ooh, this is interesting, Hope. 103.8, the bear. And look at all his friends here. We got the animal kingdom around here. So this is very nice because this is like, what I feel is this is like a mental reset about your mental precepts or about conceptualization itself. Hope all of these different creatures have their own point of conceptualization of things the way things are, right? We're gifted with consciousness as human beings, just as all of our friends in the animal kingdom have been gifted with their consciousness, all right? They've got a bit of like what you would call like a salary cap or a lid on it when it comes to like survival mode, which is why you see like through the years of animal husbandry and then into domesticated pets and things like that, where once an animal learns that survival isn't its only necessary thing, we become witness to its unconditional love towards us. So I'm not sure if you have any pets, but this, I feel it's like if you're feeling any kind of like fight or flight mode, right, at any point in time, whether you choose fight or flight or whether you worry about what side you're with, know that when you're in those types of situations, there's something to ask yourself about. Could you be in a better environment? Wolf is okay. Wolf and bear is okay if it's cold as balls outside. But like some of the other fellows, like the bird friends and stuff, they might just have to go and find somewhere that's a little bit easier, a little bit better, a little bit more sustaining. There's a lot about sustainability in this card as well. So with whatever you're doing, make sure that if you're in a place of like resource dependence or scarcity at any point in time, you have the power within to make your life, your situation, your level of consciousness even better, okay? And, it takes a lot of strength. Sometimes it takes those gut instincts and those survival methods. We call it getting your back up, right? Don't get your back up over stuff, right? But if we're used to processing things from like a nice four-walled room, and we tend to do like 90% of it emotionally, whereas like if we were our instinctive animal kingdom selves, we would be processing this through a lot of action and a lot of doing. Okay, kind of interesting. All right, so the message that came through, hopefully it resonated. These are oracle pulls now, right? So you can just relate these cards back to your situation as well. Even if you have like a romance question in the back of your mind, the fact that we're not directly asking tarot, or we're just doing some oracle messages, you become super intuitive. You're the one that being like, wow, this is a lot about life and consciousness and maybe just different stuff that I don't think about a lot. But you can also resonate it back to your question, to your person, to your situation, right? Maybe the message that I'm pulling for you is really just traveling through you because you have your mind set on somebody else. All these things apply in the general nature of these roundtable sessions that we have. Bonita Applebaum, you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebaum, I said you gotta put me on. Bonita, Bonita, Bonita. Small Wildflowers is here now. Welcome, Small Wildflowers, everyone. Again, beautiful. No introduction needed. Thanks for supporting the program. We always welcome Small Wildflowers, longtime friend of the program. Okay, you're in a very competitive environment. Interesting. So we're gonna, we look at the lion, we look at the strength card in tarot as well. All right. Did somebody order a Reuben sandwich? We got a Reuben sandwich and an open-faced Denver up here. Where the heck is Bonita? Bonita Applebaum, you gotta put me on. Calling Bonita times 2. TikTok and you don't stop. That's all right. We have a few dashes. Gallo's got to come back. Afra's got to come back. Bonita's got to come back. I know Brianna's here. Welcome, Brianna 11. Oh, there she is. Bonita, just in the nick of time. Oh, Bonita, Bonita, Bonita. Welcome. Bonita, go ahead and choose Sacred Power Oracle, Native Spirit, Romance Angels, Spiritual, the blue one. Okay, Power Oracle popular today. All right, I like it. I like it a lot, a lot. I like it a lot. And now Afra's back. It's okay. It's okay. We're like a turd of hurdles. Always just moseying on down the beach. That's right. The unsung heroes of moderation. Thanks for keeping an eye on TL with me last time, Steve. I appreciate the reading. That was so cool of you. Yeah, we're on a roll. We're on a tear now, Benita. Ooh, very nice. Benita, you pulled the card of manifestation. Scandalf, okay? Is it secret? Is it safe? All right. Look at what you want in your life is the light that you shine down upon your own self. This is like when manifestation is like actually turning wheels, and it's funny that Steve just talked about turning wrenches, because this is kind of like how guys see it. Like as like the gears are turning, as time moves forward, progresses, day to night, back to day to night, back to day, and you move through this time in your relative space. It is a reminder of the complete control, ultimately, of the things that you have, okay? And this level of appreciation. The light that you've already decided in your time here on earth, that you've already shined upon yourself, whether you know it or not, this light came from you, it appeared outside of you, and it was there to light a way for you and shine a light on you to fill yourself back up, to fill your experience back up, to fill your life back up, okay? Now, when it comes to like how the majority, or we see, or we've talked about manifestation kind of in circles like this for a long time, it's about actually like breathing or willing something into existence, like having, you know, more money or more fulfilling relationships, okay? And we look at how to bridge that gap, about how do we affect the environment out there to change what we experience on earth. And we have to always talk about the inner, because out there, in there, the manifestation card is a direct reflection that everything you see right now, and I don't know if you're in your living room or where you might be, but take a look around the room really quick, Benita, and just kind of know that what you're looking at right now, that's inside your brain. It's inside your brain, and you're looking out at it, right? It's a light that shines back, and I know that got a little bit cryptic, but at the same time, it's kind of like an awakening light or ding-dong, or like we said, this talisman that comes in because you're the one that has been happening and doing it. So if it takes just a little bit more clever problem solving, activation points of like, sometimes you got to get in there and physically turn that wrench and turn that wheel and turn that cog, because, you know, the light has always been there. It came from you to be outside of you, now back into you. But it's like, now this is up to you to be like, what are you going to do with it? Because you have the time and the space and hopefully lots of energy. And if it is a matter of energy and you just need to manifest more energy for yourself, this is really self-regulation, and self-care is the kind of like the ultimate in terms of enlightenment and healing. Okay, this is really good. It's a nice card to have, actually. All right. Okay. Very cool, very cool. You guys let me know if I miss anybody coming in. Okay, Afra, we're gonna give Afra another kick at the cat here. Kick at the can, kick the can. Okay, Afra, would you like the power of now, the power of Oracle, the power of Nature Spirit, the power of the Romance Angels, or would you like the power Spirit? All right. Oh, nice. Awesome. I see D. Lovely's here. D. Lovely, I actually owe a tarot reading to. Okay. Perfect, D. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome, Benita. Thank you. Afra, go ahead and pick one of these decks. Oh, I see you, P. Love. Got you there. The circles without pictures, I don't know what it is, but you guys, if you guys want to get in on and be noticed in chats, and definitely encourage you to put that picture on there. Daphne Louise B. Louis? Hopefully I'm saying that long. Daphne. I'll just say Daphne. Hi, Daphne. Daphne L. LB. Okay. Yes, you're on the list. The list is going now. These are the people from yesterday. Thanks for the donations to Son Julian, Lena, Marie Sevens, Jessica TG, and for your animals' health, for your health. This is today's list. We're about here. Afra, third time. Calling Afra 3 times. Need to connect with you in the chat. And hopefully I'm not too delayed. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Saruchi, for being so welcoming. You guys, if you're new here, you should know we are a very benevolent tribe of people that choose to share our love and appreciation for all things awesome. And we do it. And we do it. So, yeah, some people made some good friends here, and we like to keep it that way. And our people... okay, Afra, which deck do you want? Which deck do you want? Kesha, yes, you are on the list. You're right after Steve, Kesha. You're right. It goes like this. Afra, Brianna, Robin's Realms Readings, Steve, Kesha, Midnight Star, Saruchi, 88, Evil's Dog. They call him Evil's Dog 88. Nero, Small Wildflowers, D Lovely, Daphne LB, and P Love. Okay. Present. Okay. Oh, okay. For sure, the Eckhart deck. Very good choice. Good choice. That's awesome. Let's see what kind of message we get up. This is my first. You're going to be receiving the first ever message from this deck, Afra. It's really cool. I didn't even pull a card for myself. All right. They're like paper thin too. Okay. You got Portals to the Now, Afra. This is how do we get there? How do we get back one? Okay. This is what I want you to do, Afra. Close your eyes and say to yourself, I wonder what my next thought is going to be. Then become very alert and wait for the next thought. Be like a cat watching a mouse hole. What thought is going to come out of the mouse hole? Right? So again, Afra, I'll go one more time. How to do this? You might even have to turn me off for a little while. Go close your eyes and say to yourself, I wonder what my next thought is going to be. Then become very alert and wait for the next thought. Be like a cat watching a mouse hole. What thought is going to come through the mouse hole? Okay, try that little experiment, okay? It's kind of like that. When we have, and I'm terrible, when I'm on this channel and I've got the verbal stuff going on, I should allow some more time between thoughts, right? It's key. It's key. Like, I know I get rolling on a freight train, steam train, blah, 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 right? But I should really, like, I wonder what I'm gonna think about next. I didn't have a thought for a long time, and we're still in the art of entertainment here. Yeah, so I didn't have any. That's exactly right, Steve. And it took me 3 seconds to be like, I didn't have. And the first thought that came in is like, man, I should start talking again because I don't want these people to be bored. Okay, well, I didn't want these people to be bored. Was it a subconscious? Well, maybe they won't like me if I don't keep rambling on, right? It can go very deep. It can get very headstrong. But when you do like what Steve says there, just practice absence of thoughts, it gets a lot easier and everything changes. So very good for you, Afra. Appreciate you for coming around. Catch us again on another night, Afra, when, I got a lot more cerebral stuff going on and we're doing loads of tarot. Hey, I see SG is back. SG. Thank you, Saruchi, for putting up the list. That is amazing. There's one person at the very top of that list, and this person is SG Sandoval, also known as Gallo. Gallo, if you're back, hopefully your trip to get groceries was epic, awesome, and most excellent. I hope you had an incredible journey to the grocery store. All right, but what I want you to do now is set down the cheesy poofs and pick one of these decks of cards. I'm just kidding about the cheesy poofs. And then Saruchi, the list that Saruchi posted is identical to mine, so that's really good. If I'm off by one or two or something gets screwed up along the way, it's not Saruchi's fault. I'll take the heat. I'll take the heat. Yeah, you're most welcome. SG, everybody. Longtime friend of the program. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for being here today. I hope Crafty comes. I wanted to call Crafty on the international Instagram line. We'll just give Gallo a quick second. So you guys, check in. Next to Spiritual Debt. Oh, the Romance Angel. That's the Romance Angels, SG. Welcome, Jessica the Goddess. Jessica the Goddess, everybody. On last night's list. From the weekend. Thanks, Jessica the Goddess. Appreciate you. We'll get your name down again for an Oracle card today. You want that one, Gallo? I think Gallo said he's down for a Romance Angel card. And let's make that happen. No, thank you. It's awesome. Good to see you all here. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. I guess it's evening now for some of you. Late afternoon is just getting up to the 6 o'clock hour, bottom of the clock. Rock around the clock. All right. Got the Romance Angels out for the first time today for SG Sandoval. Very excellent. Most excellent. And we'd like to thank our silent partner. Oh, and it reminds me of another thing. Because the silent partner sent this to me. Wish to remain anonymous. And I've had a few more requests out for people to send me things. But I still don't have an operating P.O. box yet. You guys will just have to be a little bit more patient with me till I get that rolling. Okay? So it's really good. 8 o'clock in Florida on a Tuesday. All right. This was your romance that jumped out. Okay? You got the unicorn in the bullpen. Free yourself. It's time to take control of your life. Sometimes, Gallo, we become a product of the information that we receive in from the people in the world around us. It doesn't take much either for like somebody saying just a little thing or, any wisdom that's transferred, any kind of opinion that you take in, whether it's from a loved one or from a rando, they all stack up like socks in the laundry basket. And eventually the laundry basket takes on the smell of all of those different socks. Right? So when you see this card, Free Yourself, it's time to take back control of your life. I feel like a good place to start, a good place for the unicorn to get outside of the bullpen or from feeling trapped is to begin with, look at all the things that are being told to you on the daily level in your relationships and how much they actually formulate, your thoughts. Oftentimes when we are learning to get into silence, we will hear the echoes of other people's voices in our minds. That's how powerful it can be. And it's very tough to filter that stuff out, right? But when it comes time to actually truly liberate yourself from social conditioning, just, attributes to your culture, even things of this nature, it's all about what information has been transmitted to you, Gallo, through your waking time, through your conscious time on earth. And it all piles up like socks in the bin. And every once in a while, you just got to empty all that out. And then you can begin to filter in what's being told to you. Become an awareness of the things that are told to you actually have power on the subconscious level so you can pluck them out of there. It's like when you leave weeds go in a garden, and then before long, there's way too many weeds. But then when you first weed it all out and you get all those weeds out, if you stay on top of it, you can pick the weeds out each time you walk by the garden. You can do one or two, and you can get them out, and you find that much more liberating. So it's a good choice. Good card for you, Gallo. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, Brianna, sorry for making you wait. You had the people that missed and then returned come up in front of you. So, Brianna, go ahead and hit me with a deck. Torian Rainbow Con, the unicorn free of the bullpen. Yeah, I don't know who writes this stuff. Who the unicorns and bullpens? Who writes this stuff? All right. Hey, Shada. Welcome. Got you, Shada. I'll put you down on the list. 4 oracles. It's kind of what we're doing today. We've just called upon Brianna 1111. And Saruchi's helping out. Thanks, Saruchi. Oh, and Saruchi, you hit a super chat. How? See, I'm so silly. Saruchi, you know you can get bumped up, right? You know you can ask a tarot question if you want. Brianna with the native spirit, perfect. It's a good one to have. You've got to be able to tie into your native spirit. It can be very helpful to you. We're rocking on. Finally, I'm glad we brought out the 5 decks, and each one somebody's picked one or the other one. It's really good. Special shout out to Denise Lynn for creating the deck of native spirit. It's very good. I feel like I can come through on this level any point in time. Alright, Brianna, gathering your tribe. This is very similar to the card that we pulled off the top for Vera with that card of community. But this has more of like a sunrise feel to it. Like you're just beginning, like you're just starting. There's some sort of like breakaway. It's almost like a mini quiet revolution going on, I don't know, within your community or within your life, where you're like, you may find yourself like purging at this time, wanting to travel light and wanting kind of like an absolute like energy cleanse of everything 3D, of everything reality, going down to, what do they say in the Jungle Book? The bare necessities of life, okay? And among this, it comes down to your platonic communal relationships with your tribe, right? Gather around, folks. I don't know, whether it's like Oprah Book Club or whether you go out and ride Harleys, and live dangerously, whatever you choose to do, Brianna, right? This is about your people. So you might be at a stage as well, too, where you're like, you're tired of the same old people doing the same old thing on a social level, and you may be being like, okay, well, now I want to do Dungeons and Dragons. Is anybody else interested in doing Dungeons and Dragons with me? Well, it might not be Dungeons and Dragons, but like instead of maybe going out till all ages dance, shaking your tail feather, you'd rather take more meditative times in a uptown studio, and which one of your friends are like going to be down with that, and which people have your back, right? Spreading the news. You might find as well that you have incredible things, new ideas to express at this time. The reasons behind gathering your tribe, they could manifest in your life in many ways. You could become like a person of notoriety, or you could become a person that is promoted to a level where you are allowed to, or you have the ability to bring other people up, or to make a considerable difference in other people's status or life or living, right? So this gathering your tribe, and it's not about respect or trust or any, these are the givens. These are already groundwork laid down. And this is sort of about building and being able to stay secure in those things, right, as you move into those, okay? Very interesting card with gathering your tribe. This is a beginning card, right? Gathering is the act, right? Yours, and it is an act. Because tribe, even as the noun in this statement, right? Tribe isn't, you're tribing. It's always an action. There is no tribe. It's only tribing. It's only on and on we go. Energy exchanges, energy fluxes, That's why it's like, it's even written into the marriage vows, for good or ill, right? Richer or poorer, those sorts of things. So it could be a new chapter coming for you, I feel, Brianna. There's a lot of energy, like of emergence and of sunrise with that card. It's really neat. So it's like kind of like the dawn of the new day. It's like not even that you're waiting for it already. It's like it's kind of happened, and now it's there for you to activate. This is a good card. Okay. All right. Robin, are you still in the room? Robin's Realms readings, everybody. Let's see if Robin is here. I see Chanel C now. Welcome, Chanel. Good to have you. How's things in Alaska? We're going north to Alaska. We're going north to Russia zone. Hope I don't get banned for saying Russia. Hope I don't have to call the Ukrainian president. Oh my goodness. We don't get political on this channel, but oh God. We have an election. I think you guys have an election. We have an election up here. Ours is like in 3 weeks. I'm just getting pounded with garbage. Robin's Realms Readings is here. Okay, Robin's. Select a deck. It should be my DJ name. Select a deck. Yeah, it's pretty cold. We woke up to like 10 inches of snow, Chanel, on Monday morning. And I got storm stayed. My whole timeline's been affected. Is actually really the reason why I'm here right now. Yeah, not so toony. Yeah, it's due to my environment, and it's so crazy because when I'm driving down the highway, Steve, I'd be like, oh, I'd love to sing that one on live, or I would love to do something. And then when I get here, I find like, as of lately, I've been like really inundated with just really connecting, right? So it's good. It's good. And again, I've been in studio positions where I don't want to be too loud. I have to kind of respect my community of etheric around here. When I was at the old studio, I could just yell and scream and sing, and it like brought. I just can't do that as of lately. Okay, Shada, leaving in 10 minutes. Okay, Shada, I'm gonna sneak this one in for you. Okay, just cause. Here you go, Shada. This is a good one. You gotta dance like everyone else can go fuck themselves. Do it. Be you in all sense of the words. We cut ourselves off from the joy too often because we worry about what other people will think of us. Take a moment today, Shada, to look around and silently tell everyone to go fuck themselves. Then dance. Okay. Hi, Delana. Welcome. All right. And Shada, you hang tight. We'll get you in again really soon. Good luck at your class. What are you studying? What is being professed to you at class? I'm curious. You got me thinking now, Shada. All right. And prayers. You need prayers? Okay. Okay. Dear Delana, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of the desert, I don't get thirsty, 'cause my drips and my drops are there to comfort me. Okay? I stand in appreciation of all that is, and I know that no matter what fear or pain exists, I can move forward, I can move on, and it's only ever temporary. Okay? Delana, I said a prayer for you. Now you say a prayer for you. Okay. We can get hyped up on prayers, right? It's a good thing. See the symbology even above me right now when we think of those old archetypes, right? And really, you're now rocking with the best. When you see this symbol, it's like you don't have to put any dogma to it. You just know you're rocking with the best, right? Ascended Master kept this place together for the last couple thousand years. Thanks for that. This place would be so fucked up without that guy. Holy wow. All right. So prayers to you. Okay. Jeffrey. Yeah, Jeffrey Mishlove. That's some interesting stuff. Okay. Your major is psychology and philosophy. Oh, beautiful. Shada. I've been drifting off to Alan Watts the last couple days. It's been good. It's been good. That's some hardcore philosophy. Kay Robbins, sorry for the delay. You are up now. We get a little non-linear around here. Oh, Robbins, you're up next. I'm so sorry. We took a little while. Everybody, don't forget to check out Robin's Realms Readings. Don't forget to check out Tati Torres Tarot as well. Great place. Okay, well, Robbins, can you stay for just like a few more minutes and I'll pull your card? If not, I totally understand and I can get you in another reading very soon. It's all good? Okay. Definitely. We'll see you next time. Or you can come back a little bit later. We might still be on. Okay? Yeah. And you guys, if anyone's out there looking for personal readings, you can get in touch with me, or you can find Tati Taurus Tarot. And I also, Robin's Realms readings over there in the chat room, everybody. Great place if you need like in-depth, private, personal stuff. It's really good. Want to freeze? That's exactly right. Okay. Oh, that's right. Robin's going live on Patreon at 7:30. Okay, for those of you that know Robin's or can find her over there on Patreon. We have Patreon around here too. But it's like Pokemon Patreon. Okay. Okay, we might still be live. Thanks, Robins. Appreciate that. Steve, you're up next, Steve. Thanks for being here on the program. Appreciate that. Hugs and healing, everyone. Hugs and healing. I love hugs. They're incredible. They are incredible. We'll just remind everyone the names of the decks again. Power Oracle, Native Spirit, Romance Angels, Spiritual as Fuck, and Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now. All right, Spiritual AF. We can do that. We can do that. Of course. It's like you're finished breakfast. Some of the monks are finished breakfast, and some of the monks still haven't woken up yet. But some of the monks are out there proclaiming, "We haven't even had breakfast yet, and we ain't even had breakfast yet." So let's get spiritual. Of course. Here we go. Nice green card here. Nice. I like this for you, Steve. You are a product of what you believe. If you think you're a turd, you're probably going to act like a turd. Treat yourself like a turd and accept turd treatment from others. Why the fuck would you do that? First off, you're not a turd. It's just physically impossible to be a turd and a sentient being at the same time. But even if you've been kind of turdy, you believing you're golden will bring on all that golden behavior and all that golden treatment. Today, just believe that you're golden. If you liked it better there, if you liked it better at Turd Town, you can go back to Turd Town tomorrow. But if you like being in this golden age, waking up to this golden age, hey, be welcome, be at ease, and we're here to stay, right? We ain't going anywhere. So we like it when it feels good. It's the nature of it. We're here ultimately for your imagination and to promote happiness. And kind of like, yeah. Hey, yeah, you're most welcome, SG. You're most welcome. Okay. So that's for Steve. There's Kesha. Looking for Kesha. Kesha's still around. Well, she's certainly not a square. Hopefully she's still... dad jokes are getting bad. Dad jokes are getting bad. Beyonce Knowles on the list. Sure, Beyonce. We can do that. All right. Beyonce full of knowledge. Beyonce knowledge. Beyonce Knowles. Everyone. Welcome. And even if you're really Beyonce Knowles, that's cool. You don't have to be, but if you are, that's cool. That's a hard-hitting name. That's a heavy name. People know that name. So yes, we've added you, Beyonce. 100%. Freedom from the... Yeah, what we used to call guys at work like that in the old blue... We used to, who made you the king of Turd Town? Or, yeah, something like that. Why do you... Oh, it's the mayor of Turd Town. Yeah, that's an old one, actually. That's really good. Okay, if Kesha... Going twice, Kesha. Hopefully Kesha's here. We'll remind everybody of the decks again. The decks you have to choose from. Power, Oracle, Oracle of Now, Oracle of the Native Spirit, Romance Angels, and the Spiritual AF deck. 99 cards of awesomeness. All right, we're going to put a dash by Kesha's name. Thanks for calling, Kesha. If you come back in later, don't worry about it. We'll catch everybody up. That's right. Now on to one of our favorites, Midnight Star. Midnight Star. Thanks for supporting the program. Thanks for being here. Really awesome. SG. What was the other dad joke we told? Oh, yeah. You guys know the Worcestershire sauce? The stuff they put in the... It's like a black sauce. Worcestershire... I don't know if we have anyone from England in the chat room. But about Worcestershire sauce. And the other one was Szechuan. We were out having Asian fusion cuisine. And they said, what do you want? I said, well, I don't want that one. I want Szechuan. I don't want this one. I want Szechuan. If I can't have Szechuan, I don't want that one. Give me Szechuan. Chanel C. You're ready for bed. It's 20 after 6. It's okay if you're 87. Or if you had a hard night. If you had a hard night last night, then yeah, absolutely. Well, Saruchi dropped a super chat. That's awesome of her. Saruchi knows we'll take care of Ruchi. Go ahead. You guys find out shortly. It's being a moderator around here isn't all it's cracked up to be. I tend to take my blue wrenches 100% for granted. I just like skip over them, skip past them in the chat, everything else. There's Small Wildflower's been back. It's been a long day. I hear ya. And it's starting to get cold. I feel it too. The days are so short, right? It's like gonna be sundown here pretty quick, and it's only 20 after 6. Yeah, loving the vibes. Okay, second call for Midnight Star. Go ahead, pick a deck, Midnight. I know you're there. Just tell me where. Tell me where. I know you're there. Oh, nice. Babies are amazing. They're so blessed. They don't have to... They see through it all. Too bad we have to be such ding-dongs and mess them up. But there's people out there like Steve and a lot of the awake, beautiful mothers in the chat room we know that doing their best to heal this world. We do it through the power of our minds, the power of our children. Yeah. Okay, love for me today. Shake things up, okay? All right. So I'm taking that to be Romance Angels. Okay. What's going on? There we go. Habanero sauce. Or Worcestershire sauce. When you get into these dad jokes, you start thinking about wacky things. All right. Okay, here we go. Got you, Midnight Star. This is kind of nice. Midnight Star, you pick the Romance Angel, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay? We can glean this over, take it for face value, right? But think about this power now we've been talking about, right? Are we not always, just by being present, consistently releasing the past? We have no choice to progress through time, to move through and forward through time. The past is always releasing itself. So this becomes a matter of a mental precept, right? Back to conceptualization, right? Whether it is the verb of experience, the verb of releasing, the verb of healing, okay? We conceptualize these processes going on in our body and in our mind and in our heart, okay? So the present moments is kind of like precept moments, unless you really zero in. And if it's about mentally moving on from something that kind of feels sticky, it feels like binding and something of that nature, I would have to let you know that really like a full transformation in regards to what you do with those thoughts as they happen. It's almost like you have to be quick like a gazelle, because you know you're moving through time, and you know you're creating a past, like a sea-doo makes a wake, right? The water goes out from the behind of the boat. It doesn't last forever. Eventually those waters just settle out. Doesn't matter if the boat was just slowly trolling along or if it was effing mobbing through there. If it was really moving, then sometimes the wake is very big, and that's the past. It's already been released, but it's still noticeable, right? But after a short time, whether the boat gets too far away or enough time on its own has passed, the water will go back to being still, right? There will be no ability to have a precept of the past, whether you like it or not. And for some people, that's just as hard as letting go of something that was painful. Being able to recall a great memory that occurred to you, being like, whoa, I wish I could go back there somehow, do that. So when we look at this forgiving and learning, the other, like, kind of the overarching processes that are going on, I would really get into an awareness, because I know you're an amazing person, Midnight Star, of your forgiving and learning processes. Not that you have to change them, not that you have to adjust them, just acknowledge them each and every time that it's going on. Wow, I just forgave myself? Wow. All right, Judy from accounting. Yeah, I forgive you. It's okay. Just go over there, right? And you'd be like, wow, I just kind of forgave somebody. And, all that stuff. Or even that stinky person from long ago that could be giving you trouble letting go. It starts with that forgiveness, right? And the learning, kind of like the now, the past is always going away. The future is always coming in. And that is learning. You're always learning, right? And then to what level you're engaged with it is to, like, kind of intellectual learning versus just like taking information in for sake of wisdom and intelligence. Okay? It's a very cool card there. The processes of learning and forgiveness. And the main thing is this just like, once you get good at it, you feel the benefits tenfold. And the car kind of said that. It said that's when the loving moments become more present and aware. It is. It's because it's the way in which you engage with the world where it seems 9 times out of 10 more likely to return to something to you that either teaches you or loves you or shows you admiration. So it's a really cool card to have there, Midnight Star. Thanks for being on the program. Thanks for doing those. All right, Saruchi. If you want, you're up, Saruchi, on the list I have. I know yours has 88 up next, but mine has you up next. It's going to go Saruchi, 88, Nero, Small Wildflowers, D. Lovely, Daphne, P. Love, Jessica the Goddess, Shada we read for, she had to go, Chanel C, if she can stay awake. Hi, Chanel C. Delana, and Beyonce Knowles, if you can believe that. And then, Entity of Light. We have an Entity of Light in the room. I see it. I can notice. Entity of Light. You're all around. Welcome. Welcome to the program. If you're new here, sit back, relax, engage with the most benevolent tribe in all of YouTube. Chill out for a while. Today's format is free oracle readings for the list. Tarot via donation. And Pokemon, we won't even get into Pokemon, but we are offering another Pokemon break for later, okay? Saving the best for last. All right. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good, Ruchi. So we want to call upon Evil's Dog 88. If 88, if you're here, is your turn. Brother, my brother. Sister, my sister. I guess it's a good time to mention our sponsors while we're just giving 88 a moment. 99.9 Studios, in association with Legendary Tarot, would like to thank Tati Torres Tarot, our network affiliate, the legendary people at the Real Thank You Water. Thank you. Remember, think water, get thank you water. Available at a water place near you. It has an anti-aging ingredient. Okay, remember, when you think water, think thank you. And we thank them for being our number one sponsor. eagle and owl out and about on the hunt this fall. Should have hawk in that list too. But to our mouse-hungry feathered friends, we welcome you. May your blessings be abundant this fall. Entity of light, I wrote it down. There you go, entity of light. You're right there. The blue deck for 88. Okay, here we go. You're very welcome, Midnight Star. Hopefully some of that resonated. It was like kind of interesting because it was like you were like love for a change or love to mix things up or love for a twist or something, and it was kind of like it kind of came out that way because they're like romantic cards, but these were more about the finer, graceful processes of love and learning that we touched on. So thank you for your presence in the chat room today. Appreciate you so much. All right. Okay, here we go. 88. You pulled the card of the Rainbow Dragon, right? To me, this speaks about the diversity of life and the diversity of culture in your life, okay? You may be choosing at this time or wishing or having an interest in expanding into some of the finer areas of different cultures for awakening and for enlightening purpose. Sometimes we only get like 80 or 100 years, maybe 120 if we're really lucky, to kind of like really make an impact for our experience and grow as strong and as most vibrant as we can in this human experience and in this life. And the Rainbow Dragon comes out to encourage you, Evil's Dog, to maybe shine some light in on exposing yourself and spending some time in researching or immersing yourself in different cultural ideologies, different cultural experiences, and being able to see things from many different sides, or having your mind or your awareness be expanded, right? Not the old, like, Cheech and Chong way, but you want, the end goal or some of the things that are attainable for you in life, I feel, is an overall like they talk about the ascension process. But it's like, for you, it's coming across as like next level stuff. You're ready for the next journey. You're ready for the next phase. You're ready for because there's only one. There's one Rainbow Dragon. It's very much like an ace out of a regular deck. So it talks about the start of something new. But this is a very diverse card, okay? And it's a little bit abstract, but yet it does hold on to its structure. And that is the very essence of what a wider variety of cultural experiences could do or be very impactful for you as you do them, because you could let go of certain other structures that leave you, frankly, too structured or limited, right? A box cannot be a box without an inside of the box and an outside of the box. So why do we even think about the box at all? What we should be looking at is what's inside the box and what's outside of the box, and know that you're in full control of whatever you do and whatever you want to go be, okay? It's a nice card, that Rainbow Dragon. I like that for you. Okay, Evil's Dog, I really enjoyed that reading. That was awesome. Thank you for being on the program. All right. Nero Lay. Welcome, Nero. Nero's a longtime friend of the program. Special shout out to Nero Lay. Thanks for being here. Benjamin Button. Oh, Sarez is here. Welcome. Welcome, Sarez. We got to write your name down on the list. Format for today is free oracles. Tarot Q&A is by energy exchange and donation only today. And I don't know how long I'm going to be here. I'm in between things right now. Sarez. W. Okay, we got you. Some of these copyright-free tunes have very like, and boots and socks, and boots and socks, big fish, small fish, cardboard box, and boots and socks, 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 big fish, small fish, cardboard box. All right, talking about the cardboard box. You're very welcome, 88. Appreciate you, Nero. Let me give you the bird's eye view of the decks available. We've got the Power of Now, the Power of Oracle, the Power of Nature Spirit. We've got the power of the Romance Angels in the house today. and we have the power of just being spiritual AF. Celicia, welcome. It's been a while. Celicia, I gotta say, thank you for sending out the comments on the channel, on the videos. That helps out tremendously, and I appreciate that you do that. Really good. Nero, it's your choice. You are center stage. Oh, Gabby girl. All right, on. Yeah, I had a good time at Sunday Night Live there last time, Steve. It was good. Good choice, Nero. Good choice. Let's go ahead and mix up this deck of 99 for Nero Lay. Yeah, I'm glad you can make it today, Celicia. That's pretty cool. Appreciate that. Oh, that's your card. That's your card when they flip out like this. Okay, Nero. This is kind of nice. Loving is its own reward. The very act of loving is the benefit of the risk. We all want to be loved back. We all want to see and be we all want to be supported. But when you grow up, you see that it has nothing to do with how the person who receives your love reacts, and all about you just being willing to open your heart in this dangerous world. Be a gangster of love today and love the fuck out of somebody today. Expect nothing in return. I like that. Loving is its own reward. We don't need to have expectations placed on the end result of the act of loving. And people in your environment that do that, just be careful. It doesn't mean you have to push them away or let them go. It's kind of very natural. It's very conditioned. But we're waking up beyond that right now, where it's like we're finding a semi-comfortable level of unconditional love and protecting ourselves at the same time when we get in these relationships, whether they're platonic or romantic or otherwise. So it's kind of a very interesting message. That's your 0 point. That's your center point. Like, it's always its own reward. If somebody's there for an end result because of the verbiage, the act of loving, that's somewhat selfish, right? And we need to be very quick to become aware of that, right? We don't have to point that fault out in others, let them awaken in their own way. But at the same time, hopefully for us and for you, it's just kind of like, that's when you really are in the now, and you're loving in the now, then it's like, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Okay, thanks, Felicia. Be right back. All right. Okay. Nero, appreciate you for being on the program, Nero. Perfect timing card. This is a list. Okay, list update. Small Wildflowers, D. Lovely, Daphne, P. Love, Jessica the Goddess, Chanel C., Delana, Beyonce, Entity of Light, Saraswari, and Celicia. Okay? Yeah, what do you mean you love me? Yeah, I just do. You don't have to do anything. I don't even have to do anything except love you. That's really what it's about, right? This is just a little bit of time, just a little presence, a little awareness. It's really cool. All right. You got an ice pack on your eyes. Oh my goodness. Keep it there. Just listen. Just listen. You're welcome, Nero. Thanks for being on the program. Always appreciate you when you come around. Come by. Okay? Small Wildflowers. Are you here, Small Wildflowers? Take a moment for Small Wildflowers to inspect the decks. All right. Oh, yeah, special thanks to Matthew McConaughey for being on the program on the weekend as well. Called into the show. It was amazing. He's having car troubles. His car would not turn left. It would only go, all right. Right. But that's good. Steve and I are good mechanics, so we can get him figured out. All right. Call number 2 for Small Wildflowers. Small Wildflowers, with your beautiful blue flower. Would you please come forward? All right, we'll give her just another quick minute, and then we're moving on to D. Lovely. I think D. Lovely was in and out today too. D, are you here potentially? Pop up in the chat, D, if you're here. Oh yeah, D's definitely here. Yeah. D Lovely, I actually owe you a tarot reading. And it's your turn. You know we get around, this list thing, we don't do these too often. But if you would like some tarot cards today, it would be my pleasure to read them for you. Because I know we skipped you on the last program. Like you were patient because I asked you to wait and like have your reading a little later, and then I completely skipped you. Can you believe that? Can you believe I did that? So definitely today, if you would like, I can get some tarot cards out for you, D Lovely. You made coffee and everything. Well, that's good. You might as well have some cards. Do you have a Q&A or would you like an oracle card? I'm at your whatever you'd like. Whatever you'd like. All the love around us. See that up top? We love all of us. All your base are belong to us. It's like very alien. What do you mean we love all of us? Who did he tell you that to? Who did he tell you that to? What? Who are you? You say goodbye and I say hello. Hello, hello. A Sob 900. I think of Bob Marley when I think of the old sobs. You'd like Delana to go ahead of you? What I could do, D Lovely, is just so that nobody gets bumped, I can swap you and Delana. How about I do that? We can go Delana. We can swap you guys. Okay. So that just means you'd have to let. There's only a few. There's just Chanel in between you. So we'd have to work Chanel in there. It would go Delana, D Lovely, Delana, Chanel, and then D Lovely if Chanel's still here. So we could do that. Oh no, I'm screwed up. Everybody. P Love, Daphne, Jessica, and Chanel would all be in front of you. Sorry, so it will go Delana. Then we'll go Daphne, Jessica, P Love. No, sorry, Daphne, P Love, Jessica. Yeah, Saruchi's got it right. Okay, Delana, this is what's up. Now this is happening. Guess what? Now this is happening. Delana, I sent you a prayer. It was my ad-lib prayer. You can go ahead and pick a card. I'm going to see if I can get some different lighting on this. There we go. This guy sings the truth. You hear that in the music? He's like, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. Yeah, sorry, Daphne. I didn't mean to scare you. I kind of scared myself. All right. Going twice for Delana. We're like a herd of turtles. It's like we'd love to like take our time on the beach all day and just kind of like waddle out to the water. But we kind of have to have a little bit of order to this. It's like we got to get there eventually, or pretty soon. All right. All right. Can't get over that. Okay. So we're going to be moving on. We're going to be moving on now to Daphne Louise B. Is it Louis? Louis. Or the full. It has en français. Je m'appelle Legend. Okay. Je suis tarot card. Right. Nous avons. Right. Je suis, nous avons. Beautiful. Daphne, you're up next. Je ne parle pas français très bien. Without the S. Louis. Right. Daphne, what? You better have a look at the decks. Let me know which one you want. Power Oracle. Power of Now. Power of the Native Spirit. Power of the romance angels. The power of the spiritual AF card. This is good stuff. Oh, Small Wildflowers is back now. Small, I was calling you. Don't worry, I'll get you in here. We're gonna do an angel card for Daphne, and then we'll get back to Small Wildflowers. Okay, don't worry. It's like my 8-iron. It's like my pitching wedge. We're very forgiving around here. Don't worry about it. We're gonna come right back to you. Daphne Louis. Yeah. Let's go ahead and see for Daphne. Daphne Louis B. Trebian. Oh, here's your flipper. This is what you got from the Romance Angels today, Daphne. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay? Wow. It's funny. Some people classify the different ways that human beings throughout time choose to express their love. Some people are heavy into gift giving. Other people require, like you can see there in the card, the physical contact and the affirmation. Other people, it can get very diluted. And, some people say, well, is the expression appropriate? Is the expression enough? They start putting conditions sometimes on these expressions of love or these romantic gestures in themselves. But a true romantic gesture, it can be very subtle. It is as simple as holding eye contact, right? It's very interesting. There's no amount of good intentions. In fact, there's not even an amount of good works that can compare to when somebody expresses love without touching even, and they come through the etheric. Maybe you're talking to them face to face at a coffee shop, or you're having a conversation, somewhere, and you actually begin to see the higher self come through and say, I'm real, I'm here, I'm standing in the power of love, and in our presence together, the power of love is very present with both of us. Okay? Well, if that's the case, Daphne, what I'm saying here is that your projection, whatever you decide to do in this, do it from a point of 100% authenticity, okay? Because whether it's a breakup, a makeup, love, you love this person, or you have loved this person, and you love them enough to do what's right for both of your lives. And even if that is a letting go or an ending, you do that from a very authentic place where the power of your core, of your etheric, through your eyes, through your mouth, through just your presence, really express this as the backbone, okay? Don't get caught up in the nomenclature, the verbiage here of romantic gesture. The card is actually express your love, okay? To me, the romantic gesture is the one where it's like, this has to be very real, very authentic, because the other person, no matter what their conditioned thoughts are, their instinctual self can see or know when another is coming from a very primal, loving place, right? It's beyond like fight or flight, like we talked about. But when the expression is not just kind of like dreary or like eye rolling or anything like that, if it's very centered, very like right now, it is that expression of love, because you're a loving being. There's no two ways about it. We all have the higher human consciousness, which means we are a loving being. So it's like opening the window of that. How you do that beyond, like I said, any intention, any action, any physical contact, is to just be wow, like in your face. The kids would call it in your all up in your grill about it. Okay, so this is a call to like realness, I feel, for you. Okay. And Daphne, for sure, one night when we're doing tarot, good luck with all that. I know it's never easy. It's like, can be a real shakeups. Breakups can be shakeups. They can leave us shooketh from time to time, no matter what end of it we're on. It's never easy. So big hugs, Daphne. Appreciate that. And that romantic gesture, hey, I'd say do that with your isness, with your realness. Okay. Yeah, that's how I feel right now, Steve. My whole timeline got bumped, and now I'm here waiting for things to... Yeah, it's very interesting. Okay, Smile Wildflowers, you're next. No sorries. Sorry, you're not sorry. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Just be better. That's what the old monk with the big stick, Rafiki or whatever, he'd be like, what do you mean you're sorry? Whack! Just be better. No, I'm just kidding. That's very, as not, that's a joke and all, for all intents and purposes. And a bad one at that, right? People that live in very practical, competitive environments can use that one, but hey, we know you will. You found the right people here. You commune in places you're like, like this. We know you're going to be all right. Oh, welcome, CYWS. We missed you on the last program. I'll put your name down, CYWS. Appreciate that. You're right there. So this is how the list is going to go right now. Small Wildflowers is about to tell me which deck to choose from. Okay. Then it goes like this. Like Saruchi had it. P-Love. Yeah, because we just read for Daphne. So now it's P-Love, Jessica the Goddess, Chanel, Delana. Yeah, that kind of... Delana or D-Lovely kind of came in there. Beyonce Knowles. Entity of Light, Sarez W. Celicia. And now CYWS. You want me to pick? Alright. Oh. This wants your attention. P-Love? Oh, okay. Get ready, P-Love. You're coming up real soon. It's good. Thanks for being here. Appreciate that. And thanks for subbing, CYWS. I appreciate that. If you guys liked and enjoy these videos, click the thumbs up. Help the channel out any way you can, and we'll try and keep doing it until we can't do it no more. Ooh. All right. Here we are, Small Wildflowers. Angel Assistance. Okay. Look at the openness that comes through this card. And we do see this angel coming in for the purposes of creativity, for creationism. We have some sacred geometry going on in this card as well. And we have the divine spark of creativity and of inspiration. See that red root being up there, right? So this, I feel, for you is an angelic assistance about your unity with something, becoming one with something, whether you're absolving it into you or it's absolving you into it, whatever it is. There's some point of union here, or something that once was divided is going to be closed, and it could be like a bridge. There's something with a bridge here as well, where the angel is asking you to cross it based on faith. To get you to a point where because you're having a tough time letting go of a certain limitation, I feel. There's something there that it's just kind of acting like a cap on the top of the cobra basket while the guy's playing the flute to the snake. You ever see that on the and the snake comes out? He's like, but right now that feels like there's a lid on the basket of that root chakra, and we're looking for a creative breakthrough, but it's requiring a crossing or a bridging of faith to get to a point of union with something, because there was a limitation that was hard for you to let go of. So with that, like I said, when we do these oracle messages, you guys are the psychic ones. You guys are the intuitive ones. You can apply that to where, and just know, because assistance, I like to call it butt assistance because it's more politically correct. When you get angel butt assistance, or when I do, at least, I usually like to audibly thank them. I should thank you, angels. Say it actually out loud. It doesn't have to be super devoted or in a 45-minute song or silence or anything. It's just quick, like a gazelle. Thank you, angels. Thank you. So start this little kind of love train of appreciation of this assistance, and watch how things begin to knit together. Because you see in the sacred geometry how the points intersect, causing our perception of it, our consciousness of it, to be tied together and good. So this is a card as well you're going to be aware. For every synchronicity, small wildflowers, a quick thank you, okay? And then, because thank yous are trigger word around here, have a drink of water. 99.9, as always, is brought to you by the most legendary people at The Real Thank You Water, reminding you, when you think water, think thank you. All right, activates the anti-aging ingredient. You don't have to spend money on all those creams, okay? You know, all of those injections, any of that stuff. You just drink the water in appreciation, the fountain of youth. No wonder they couldn't find it, because you can't see your own head. That's why they've never found the fountain of youth, because even if it doesn't come through a mirror or through a TV screen, you go and you can't see your own face. You can't see your own, except for maybe the tip of your nose, but you can't see it. And that's where it is. So you don't have to look for the fountain of youth anymore. Just drink the water in appreciation. All right. P Love is on the ball. I appreciate that. Okay, P Love wants to know what you should expect in the next 2 weeks. Not that cursing deck. Not that pirate potty mouth deck. No, absolutely. Okay. As I pick that one up. We want a 2 week time. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. It's more of a tarot question. Okay. More of a tarot question, P Love, but I am going to pick a deck for you. Okay. So the future can be uncertain, and that's why, it's why we do this in a point. Like, we use tarot on this little channel for awakenings and for healing purposes, rather than to, sort out funny business, you could call it. But I get that the future, the unknown, can be uncertain, and it can be a little bit scary. So this cards and this process of reading for people does have value, all right? A couple things I can guarantee you for the next 2 weeks. Sun will come up, the sun will go down. 14 times up, 14 times down, okay? Here's what you should know. The power of being present, okay? Be where you are, look around. Just look, don't interpret. See the light, see the shapes, see the colors, see the textures. Be aware of the silent presence of each thing, okay? This is kind of interesting how it dovetails into your question, because you asked what to expect, right? And this card to say, look at what you see, okay? What you see around you. Do you expect more of that? Do you expect less of that? Okay. When you look to the unknown, P Love, do you expect more unknown? Or do you expect that you'll be investigative and start looking into the unknown? And looking into the unknown cannot begin without being 100% certain of your starting point of the known. So I'm saying, look at the things. So if you want to know what to expect, maybe a lot of influences in other people right now. Okay? It's maybe a little bit too much. Maybe it leaves you a little bit too much living on the edge, or wondering, or guessing, right? And then that becomes a point of how much of your power are you giving away, either unknowingly, willingly, that sort of thing. Okay, so this is like the window. If you were to attend, thanks Eckhart for sending these cards. They're awesome. They're awesome. If you were to attend one of those seminars with him, you would be he would go through and he would get the percentage of people that were there that had that ability to become present in the now, to do the activity right then and there, so that the rest of his seminar or speech or professing could go on while that person was in that particular frame of mind. It's the constant flow of thoughts that can take us away and make things seem like too much gray area, like too much unknown. And then we're left asking these questions of what should we expect, or what can we expect, things of this nature, okay? We're coming up to a very interesting time in Libra season. The intensity is about to get turned up, okay? We've been given, at this new moon, a nice level playing field, a nice 0 point, a nice place to center ourselves, to even have some fun and enjoy ourselves. But things are going to intensify, and we're going to see them at that end of this 2 week period coming this full moon. Could be another intense one. Okay, so you may notice as well, P Love, is just a little bit of buildup, a lot of buildup. And maybe when you look around too, that's a similar thing that you can interpret is like, what is the level of buildup in your life? Is there too many bills? Is there too many shoes? Is there too many, whatever it might be? You can see it as buildup because you're only affected by the things that you give them the power to affect you too. Effectually, it all comes back to you in the beginning. Okay, in our realities. Yeah, and these oracles, they get that way a little bit. There's more of a tarot question. And P-Love, I encourage you, stick around, keep your bell set, because we do read a lot of tarot. It's just not the format for today, okay? Love you lots. Thanks, P-Love. Love that. I love. Friend, if you're a friend of P, you're a friend of me. If you're a friend of P, or how did that song go? Friends of P are friends with me. All right. Appreciate that. Okay, small wildflowers. Very cool. Okay, Jessica the Goddess. If Jessica the Goddess is still in the room, we would love to talk to you, Jessica Goddess. Then it goes Chanel C, D Lovely, Beyonce, Entity of Light, Sarah's W, Celicia, CYWS. And if I've missed anybody, if you're here listening and you're not on the list, speak now because we're going to be closing this thing down very shortly. I'm between things right now. I'm between stuff, but fortunately my reality is about to be like ding dong, bing bong, oh, cell phone call, all that good stuff. All right. Jessica's awesome. If Jessica had to go and feed Mr. Kitty and Pet Rover and then is going to come back, we'll switch her, we'll substitute her back in there. Okay. Chanel C had to go to bed. And also Delana or D Lovely, if you're still in the room, we've come back to you. We've come full circle for our double D squad of D Lovely and Delana. No pun intended. All right, I'm going to stretch it out real quick just while we wait for Chanel C, Delana, or D Lovely. And then if not, we're going to talk to the one and only Beyonce Knowles. Can you believe it? I'm feeling blessed over here. The sky. Right? Maybe you'll get the... Yeah. Two and two, everybody. Give yourself a second. Sort yourself out. I'll do the same. You are ultimately, yes, and doing it in the most ultimate fashion. Remember the Ultimate Warrior? All right. Yeah, I know, right? It's cool. All right. So Chanel C, D Lovely. That's all right. We're going to give... If they come back before the end, we'll definitely fit them in. Okay. Now I want to talk to Beyonce and Entity of Light. Either or, we don't know. People are like, wow, the list backs up. And it's like tough to stick around. I get it. Time is valuable. In this world, it is. Outside of the perimeter, once you pass Pluto, the market value of time goes right down. Oh, your hero was on the phone. Okay, it's good. Somebody came. Somebody stepped up and was like, yes, I'm here. Okay, D Lovely, what can I do for you? Remember, I owe you tarot cards. Be the change. I'm looking at the man in the mirror. I'm hoping that he'll change his ways. All right, D Lovely. You can pick a oracle deck or you can ask me a tarot question. See, the benefits to being skipped over sometimes, or it's like you get an opportunity later that nobody else does. Right? It's the goods. That's the goods right there. You said you had a message about the Capricorn. Oh, if I did, it would have been in the moment. Right. Okay, let's go ahead, D Lovely. Can we get a message for D Lovely's Capricorn? How about this? I'll do a 4-card spread for you, and then I'm going to pull an oracle, D Lovely. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for coming to the program. There, the chat window is off. Oh, okay. Hang tight, Celicia. Your turn's going to be coming up quick, I think. Beyonce might not have time to stay. Legends. Yeah. Okay, because we got the tarot in our hand, I want to wish everybody the best in peace, love, bliss, prosperity, hope, harmony, truth, humor, all things. Okay, be most excellent to one another. All right, and here we go for D Lovely's Capricorn. We got a 2 of Wands up here, so definitely the split is still apparent within this person. Maybe doing things that he should knows that it's not the most valuable way to be spending his time. Okay, but he's still definitely split. 2 options, 2 ways. He's overly focused on one thing. Just in my knowingness, I know you mentioned he's like calling you nonstop these days, but you're very right in terms of the fact that I don't feel like he sees the bigger picture yet. He's putting like all of his eggs in one basket, okay, and hasn't been like supportive of his own choices even, I want to say. Like he'll choose something, but then it's like he'll do the exact opposite of attaining success in that thing that he chose. 2 of Wands. Queen of Swords. Okay. We have some energy here now that is very headstrong. We have a very authoritative. It's almost like, I want you to be cautious because it's like, stuff runs deep here with this Queen of Wands. Or Swords, sorry. She doesn't come out to play unless something really like needs to be done, needs to be said, needs to be shown, needs to ultimately be taught, something like this. So in terms of your karmic relationship with this person, if we're looking at like karmic lessons and sort of the harshness of them could be like, very impactful. So it's very difficult to know. He might even be getting a sense of like mental anxiety over the situation. There could be some of that, okay? Normally the Queen of Swords is very clear-cut in what she knows, what she doesn't know, what she wants, what she doesn't want. But I'm getting this because it's up here with this lowly 2 of Wands. Is like it's more showing that it's not an easy process, on the cerebral form, because it's like, yeah, Princess of Wands, guilty of wanting it too much for all the wrong reasons, okay? But again, this person is whimsical. They have a tough time concreting, backing up their ideas, backing up their ideals, backing up their intentions with actions and with good knowledge. It's almost like he needs to like have some sort of like lesson or go back to school or have a talk with his mom or something about like how these things are expressed and how mutually beneficial relationships actually work. It's not that this person is intrinsically like weird or narcissistic or like anything like this. It's just like the base understanding is not there. So that's very tough. Because it's like the 5 of Wands. It's locked up in ego, in competition, and a competitive nature. So it's like somebody needs to release that from the outside. It's very difficult for somebody that's in that to just be like, oh, I had the answer all along, I've got out of it. It's because they're completely blind to it in a lot of aspects, right? And it's so deeply ingrained in cerebral that it's like, it's very tough. This is somebody where it's like, they would need like 20 people in an intervention. Hopefully he doesn't have an addictive personality, but if he did, it's like, it takes a lot for this person to see other people's point of view when that point of view has to do with him, okay? Or accept the help. It usually comes across as help other people want to give, but even just a level of awareness. Immediately it's like takes a side. Either you're with me or you're against me, or, you know, if we're not, you know, if we're not standing united, we stand, divided, we fall. Like, right, that kind of energy around it, right? A little bit of royalty showing up here too. It's very interesting. Could be being, you know, there are other people still playing into his mindset, but there is clearly an obsession going on here and trying to have a foot or like live two separate lives kind of thing. So it's tough. Big hugs, D Lovely. Big hugs. Okay. Hi, Bridget K. I am taking questions, but they're via donation only today. Welcome to the program. If you would like the daily free, they are Oracle cards today. Okay. D Lovely had stepped up, and I had owed her a tarot reading from before. So, why the urge to purge? Yeah, somebody got that in that. I saw purging in one of the readings. Somebody had that native spirit card with the teepees. It was out of control. All right, D. Got you there. I'm going to write your name down, Bridget. Thanks for being on the program. Okay. It's really good. Hey, you're most welcome. Thanks for being on the program. Even after I skipped off, you gave me a second chance, even though I skipped you. That's okay. It's D Lovely, everybody. Thanks for being on the program. So great to see you. All right. Beyonce Knowles. Beyonce Knowles. That's so funny that Beyonce came today. Like, we knew if Steve was here, Beyonce was definitely going to show. Right? Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So Delana, hopefully Delana's okay. D Lovely, it was very kind of you to offer up your turn for Delana. But if she's not here, I can't give her the messages. Beyonce, Entity of Light. Sarah's W. I don't think Sarah. Hopefully I'm saying that wrong. I don't think Sarah's was sticking around. She said she was just dropping in to drop a like. So that's cool. That means it would be Celicia, CYWS, Bridget, and then Ruchi, ya. Maybe we'll just go with that. Should we just do that and call it a day? We could do that. Let's do that. I think my chat is lagging. I think every time I run in on this OBS, I might just have to go back to streaming with the good old webcam, because I think I get a little bit behind you guys in the chat. Yeah, it looks like Celicia. It is your turn. All right, we'll let give Celicia a minute to inspect the decks. Why the urge to purge? Because we felt a surge. What else rhymes? That's awesome, Midnight. Appreciate that. It's chilling. Saruchi doing a bomb diggity job on the moderation. Thanks. That's really cool of you to let the people in the chat know the list. I don't expect it, but it's really cool that you do that. All right, so somebody tell me something interesting. Celicia, power of Oracle, power of Native Spirit, power of Romance Angels, power of Spirit, power of Now. Pick your power. Pick your poison. Pick your power. Okay, Celicia. It's just been one of those kind of days. I haven't even been paying attention to Mercurius lately. I haven't been paying attention to the planets, to the stars, any of that lately. It's interesting. It's a time. It's all fairness. It's fun. It's like the grandest thing out there that we identify with is our outer space. But namaste. We identify with the inner space because it's one and the same. Okay, Celicia, moving right along. CYWS, if you're here, people sometimes they just drop in and say hi. They're like, who's hanging out? What's going on? And that's fine. So this will be like just some programming notes. I won't be on again live for a little while. Hoping to bring you guys some cool little videos as I travel and come in out of range of good networks support, like internet support. So that's kind of what's going to be going on. Just taking a step back again. CYWS. Now that's something interesting. I would not advise putting your finger in a light socket. I would not advise that. It happened to me once. I was sleeping on the floor of a buddy's house. And it happened to me like as I was like sleepy and dreary. And I also pressed a doorbell, and I pressed the two contacts together with my finger. It woke me up in a hurry. Yeah, we'll be adventuring. We'll be touring around, hopefully doing some different stuff. Okay, CYWS, it's your turn. CYWS, what I need you to do is pick out what Oracle deck you feel calls to you. Power of Oracle, Power of Now, Power of Native Spirit, Power of Angel Romance, or the Power of Spiritual. Steve. Alrighty. The interactive stuff. Oh, I'm feeling like very mellow. Not like super tired, but pretty mellow today. I'm glad that I kind of held back on tarot. It's just nice to say hi to all of you while I was kind of like waiting over. Have this bit of a layover. The Power of Now. Perfect. Lovely choice. Lovely choice. CYWS. Appreciate ya. Thanks for jumping in and finding us a little community here. Some good people. Not just good people. Some amazing people. Wait, no, not just amazing people. These are legendary people. It has nothing to do with me. I'm a nobody in all of this. I'll remain. Oh, you're back. Yeah, that's okay, Jessica. We have go backsies. We have go backsies today. So you didn't miss out. Thanks for coming back. You didn't miss out. Wow. You've got the Power of Now. Okay. Have a read. You can always cope with the now, but you can never cope with the future, nor do you have to. The answer, the strength, the right action, or the resource will be there when you need it. Not before, not after. Only now. So, what I feel here, CYWS, is really nice. Because when you've got your mindset wrapped around that it's like, you don't even have to cope with the future. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to stress it. You don't have to do anything. Because ultimately, it's not real. Right? The past used to be real, but only for a split second. And it's all settled down too. Right? If you worry about the past playing into your future, you don't have to stress this at all. You don't have to even try and cope with it. But the trouble we run into is innately we do try and cope with it. We put out these mental processes, or we have the runaway train of thoughts. We have to read, why is a train running? Is it due to a future endeavor, future success, and fear of future failure? Anything of this nature, okay? So you can always cope with the now. When you take a deep breath, it's the same reason why smokers smoke. The moment that they take a smoke, or like I do a vape, or even people when they just stop and take a deep breath, is because when you do that in that moment, when you don't have any thought. There's no thought at all. None. Not an inkling, not a nothing, not nothing. All you had was a right now. And wherever you are, as long as you're not bleeding out on a sidewalk somewhere, you're fine. You're just fine. You can always cope with the now. Yeah, it's amazing. I like that card, CYWS. So the next time, if you feel tensions rising, maybe you're in a cooker pot at work, or like, tensions are bubbling up or anything like that, it's just, wow, right now, I'm coped 100%. Consider me coped, because it's the same as the little girl told David Bowie at the end of the Labyrinth movie. You have no power over me. And all of a sudden, all the illusion all fell down, right? And it's very much about that, with you maybe telling the future that you really have no power over me. Whether it's a deadline, a commitment, things like that, any stress you have towards that thing comes from you. It comes from you. So be the governor. Be the governor of that. If you have to kick it into overdrive because it's something you really want, then yes, go ahead and do it. But if it seems too overwhelming, hey, resignation from situations, the power of now, if it's calling for too much, hey, we're all only human. Absolutely. That's right. Breathing and blinking, baby. Breathing and blinking. All right. That's good. And that's why I harp on the whole appreciation thing with the water and the stuff and the isness. Okay. So, thank you so much for being on the program, CYWS. Appreciate you subscribing. That's awesome. I want to talk to Bridget, and then Jessica, and then Saruchi, and then the list for oracles will be closed. So that's cool. Unless any of our go back, unless some people that missed come back. So go ahead, Bridget. Thanks for coming back. It's been a while since we've seen you, but it's awesome that you've returned today. We feel like we're like kind of like if there was like a desert oasis and we had this like little tent under a tree, and it was like all of the people of the land, they would come and go, and we were just kind of like this crossroads place where, maybe you were on your way to your way to Judea or New York City or wherever, and you just decided to open your computer or your phone and you stopped in and you're like, hey, I'm at that little oasis market again where that funny guy sits in the tent and does this stuff. And so don't ever feel like you have to stay. Don't ever feel like you have to go. Unless you step on a scorpion. If you step on a scorpion, you might have to go seek medical attention. Because I'm not a doctor. But you're welcome to come, stay, go. But what we're meant for is like a little bit of shelter from the storm. We're here for your imagination. We're here to promote happiness. We're here to have fun, be entertaining, right? We have the symbology up on the roof today. We're rocking with the best. Ascended masters. All that awakening, spiritual awakening. Hey, it doesn't have to be anything. Technically, we're a tarot channel, but it can be anything. Okay, CYWS, you're most welcome. Okay, Bridget's here. We'll let Bridget pick a deck. Bridget, you get the power of now, the power of oracle, the power of native spirit, the power of the romance angel, or the power of the spiritual AF. These are the kick in the pants deck. This has been the theme for today, very much so. 7 of Diamonds, patience, forgiveness. It's very good. I love it. The kiss. Very much so. So Bridget, you go ahead and pick one of these decks. Romance Angels. Here we go. I like it. Let's go down to this one. Bridget K, thanks again for being on the program. It's awesome. All right, here we go. Wow. You pulled this card of finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So this person's kind of like bending down, being like, what can I glean from the situation, from the land? What can I harvest to nourish me? How resourceful do I need to be to feel secure? And see, she's clothed in red there, right? So usually when financial issues or finances or career come up, these are like an exponential symptom of our security needs: food, water, clothing. And in the 50s, there became this thing, keeping up with the Joneses, or keeping up with the people, the marketing execs on TV, right? Because it's an exploded view, it's an expanded view of our security, okay? The next level, whether it's Maslow or the chakras or whatever, is esteem needs, okay? The need to feel loved, to feel secure, right? So normally we'll go out in life in the 100 short years that we're given, and we get our security needs taken care of. Then we go ahead and we get our esteem needs. Like, it's very important for the human consciousness to have fellowship and romance and a loving touch. It's a major factor in our health. So we strive for it and we go. So there is something going on with a bit of a blending when you see this card. Finances and careers are a factor in your love life right now, because it's probably asking you to be a little bit more discerning about, the end goal, even, Bridget K, right? And if you're feeling any kind of lack in your security or in your basic needs, okay? If you're not, I don't think you are. But if you do feel like a lack of security of your basic needs, then it is a must that those things are taken care of before, romance becomes a factor. But people over the last 30 years especially, they find ways to, living on a prayer, Tommy and Gina, they don't care if they got a dime to their name, but they're going to be in love. But it's kind of like there's this fine line that exists with it. So know that, if you're not spending your time in love or attending to your love needs, because there might be this perception or false perception that, you don't have enough or you can't or anything like that, I would hope that you kind of understand the importance of the health of being like, okay, I can put these physical needs away and I can focus on love. Or I can put this need for romance on the back burner while I go back and take care of these issues or matters of self-security. But many of them in today's culture are very false, right? You think you need a Fitbit, so, that sort of thing. Or, if it's not going to be the right one, the right person, then you go back to looking at I'm just going to go out in the world and live and work another day. Things of this nature. I want to give you a big hug, Bridget. This is kind of a tough one to see, and it's a tough one to see into. Because when you're bent down in the garden like this, really worried about your next step, really worried about your next, could be boyfriend or the next thing to happen in your relationship, we can't let these get in the way of love itself, right? The word love is in this card. Love life. Your love of life, your love of another, your romantic relationship, okay? Could be manifesting in many different ways in your life right now. Could be arguing with a partner over who's paying for dinner. Or you could be, like I said, worried about, or your partner could be worried about things of status and nature of status. And it takes away from the relationship or the romance. That could be a possibility too. So whatever it is, the fact that we've got that angelic card out there being for it, just glean what you can. Just do what you can. If it means you need to prioritize, then it might be what you need to do. Okay? So thanks, Bridget K. I appreciate if you check it out, everybody. Rebecca's here. It's all natural, Rebecca. Oh, and Tati's here too. Hi, Tati. Welcome. All right, ladies. So nice to see you here. Thanks, everybody, for the thumbs up. That's huge for this little channel. Right? Big fish, card. What is it? And boots and socks, and boots and socks, and boots and socks. Big fish, small fish, cardboard box. Oh, look at there. Rebecca pops in twice. That's awesome. That's awesome. We got to give that a longer look. Special shout out to Rebecca and to Tati Torres Tarot. Everybody, Tati Torres Tarot in the chat room. You probably all know her. If you haven't, it'd be a good time to make sure you click on that icon. Network affiliate of this channel. And we appreciate Tati. And All Natural Rebecca has amazing videos, you guys. There is a plethora of things on YouTube. People are strange. But we have some pretty amazing people doing some pretty amazing things on YouTube that come to the desert oasis. I changed it from a beach. Now we're a little tent in a desert oasis at a crossroads. Don't step on the scorpion. That would be the sign I'd have outside the tent. You are welcome to stay for as long as you like. You are free to go for as long as you like. But while you're here, just don't step on the scorpions. Yes, you are not wrong, all natural Rebecca. All right. We talked to Celicia. We talked to Bridget. We talked to CYWS. All right. I'd like to take a minute and talk to Saruchi. Hi, Saruchi. Hi, Saruchi. Okay. Saruchi, what are you gonna do with your life? I wanna rock. Bum, bum, dun, dun, dun. I want to rock. Oh, you want Jessica and Tati to go ahead? Oh, yeah, Jessica. Right. Jessica, sorry, I didn't see you there. You just flew by. That's right. We're doing go-backsies. Okay, Jessica. Thanks, Saruchi. Keeping me on track today. That's good stuff. Okay, Jessica. The power of now, the power of Oracle, the power of Nature Spirit, the power of Romance Angels, the power of the spiritual cards. No, it's your turn. It's your turn, Jessica. I screwed up. I'm doing it all day. Seven of Pentacles style. I'm screwing up all day. Not getting much done. Everybody's here is so nice, too. It's nice that way. Oh, yeah. Whatever we do, I'll be here for you. Guide it. Steering the boat. I'll steer the boat as best I can. Good stuff. Hey, I appreciate you, Bridget. I appreciate you. Oh, it's tough. I know. We make this stuff interactive, and it's like, get excited. Whatever you're drawn to. You want me to pick, Jessica? Okay. Because these are new. And they're fresh. We'll get you some newness. All right. Looks like I'm losing some of my natural light here. This is not ideal lighting for anything going on here. We're like on a layover. I got some stuff. So we're gonna include Rebecca and Tatiana in the Oracle list, and then that's it. She's closed down. Okay. Oh, you got two, Jessica. These are like paper thin, and you got two. Okay. First one is this. The incessant mental noise of thinking prevents you from finding that realm of inner stillness that is inseparable from being. Okay? And Eckhart would read it like this. The incessant mental noise. Right? Then he might turn down the music. He might read it again like this. The incessant mental noise of thinking prevents you from finding that realm of inner stillness that is inseparable from being. Okay? They often talk about this stillness. And like being, it's like, it's doing you. It's being you, right? But to completely shut off all outside stimuli and all internal stimuli, right? We get stimulated from out here. Ah, there's buses and trains and dogs and guns and cats. So what? Remember, everything you see out there is in your mind. It's there because it's there, and it's there because it's there, right? So that is the outside stimulation. Then you're like, oh, I can't stand any more outside. I can't stand any more outside mental stimulation. In my best Richard Nixon, I can't stand it anymore. No more. So you go to a quiet room in your house and you turn off all the lights and maybe you light a candle and you just focus on your breathing. But then all of a sudden the monkey with a stick shows up and starts hitting the pots and pans. You know, monkey mind starts going bang, bang, bang. You're thinking about Jim over there fixing your car, or Janet in accounting that screwed up your taxes last year, or whatever it might be, right? And it starts happening in here on this cerebral level. That is the incessant mental noise. This is internal stimulation. So when you go to shut off, when you go to meditate, you got to hit it on both fronts. knock out the exterior, knock out the inside, and then it's centered. You can just be breathing and blinking, right? Back to breathing and blinking. Okay? So, and there's amazing things happen when you find that. Like this deck, like Eckhart's transformed and helped awake thousands and thousands of people. And the reason he was is because he gets people to see this point of stillness and being. So then they're on a different level to receive the messages. And so it's really cool having that, okay? Your next one is rising above thought, Jessica. Okay, Jessica? Listen to the voice in your head. Be there as the witnessing presence. Hopefully we're not losing the stream here. Listen to the voice in your head and be there as the witnessing presence. So we just talked about it. The freight train, monkey, the monkey mind, banging the pots and pans. You know, that is not you. That has nothing to do with you. You're the person looking at the monkey being like, quit banging those effing pots and pans. You're the silent witness. And normally when monkey mind notices you noticing monkey mind will stop banging pots and pans and it'll be like, oh, right? Absolutely. So Jessica, both of these cards that came out from you from this deck, thanks for letting me choose the deck. I feel for you is definitely, both of them pointed to the stillness of it. And the second one pointed to the present witnessing of that stillness. Feel, okay? When it says witnessing, it's not like we always think about, I witnessed that or I saw that. The witnessing that he usually talks about is like the feeling, how do I feel when everything is still and quiet? That is the witness, because that then becomes your intuitive guide when it comes to decision-making time, when it's crunch time out in the world, like do you, don't you? You have a day to accept this contract and move to Aurora. Maybe not, okay? You have to, then you can go into the still presence, and then that very next thought, instead of incessant noise, it's like, take the promotion, don't take the promotion. And then you witness the fluctuations in your feeling and your beingness based on those kind of things. Absolutely, Jessica. Always a pleasure. Be sure to catch us again soon. We're not doing a lot of tarot today, just oracles, so it's good. Let's talk to Rebecca now. Hi, Rebecca. Yes! Hi, Ruchi. Oh yeah, let's go inspect the decks. Yeah, oracles are a pretty fun day, for sure. It's nice to flip the script a little bit and do these for you while I'm on this little mini layover. Also known as yes, they call it that too, the reptilian brain. Just whatever messages come through. Okay. Ooh. Rebecca, we've got this going on. Now we got this going on. Romance Angels, what's going on? I put my hand over all the decks to feel the pull. And this was absolutely tingling. Tingletown. It was Tingletown on my tiny tingers. Holy moly. And it definitely had a message for you. You had two flipped out. Alright. And they're kind of counterintuitive to one another. You've got new love and reconciliation. A person has stirred your romantic feelings, and someone from your past is returning to your life. Okay. I want to know about this one first. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Right? How likely does that seem to you right now, Rebecca? Because if not even physically coming back into your life, who still returns there at your points of stillness when you're like thinking? And if this is a situation of new love and reconciliation, we'll really need to be very careful, Rebecca, over the next little while, I feel, about the thoughts that you're having and what is like yesterday's news on today's breakfast table. Okay, this sort of thing. And a new person, I feel this very strongly, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings lately. I feel that's the reason why my hand and it came down and tingled right there, right? And this from your past returning to your life. You'll know what this is about, but more so than not, it's kind of like, I feel that you're past this, this one. I feel like you're past this, and I'm not even, to be honest with you, why that's there. Because to me, this was the card that was meant to come out. This one here of new love. So it's new harmonizing. It's a new way. It's like kind of like, it's got that giddy up, that good feeling to it. Where it's like you should be like immersed in the blissfulness when it's happening. I would say don't splatter too much paint across this. Don't go full abstract as of yet, but the moments when you and this person are together, that's where it's like the exuberance will begin to fly, okay? And in the stillness, apart from this person, we just need to be very careful about any picture no wonder I was thinking in terms of painting, abstract. The picture we paint of this person in our mind, Rebecca, when they are not there, is subject to old conditioned relationships. So we have to be very careful in those thoughts. And I guess that's kind of what I was trying to get out on that one. Okay? Celicia's back. That's okay, Celicia. There's go backsies today. Okay, Celicia, I'm going to give you three. It's the bottom of the ninth, and Celicia is up. Welcome, Chad Tarot. And Celicia is up. So, Celicia, you go ahead and inspect the decks. Pick the decks. Welcome to the chat, Chad Tarot. Good to see you, Chad. All right. The native deck. All right. Lots of sharks. It's not even Shark Week. All right. We're not even the Washington Nationals. Baby shark, do, baby. Okay. Not enough of that. Oh, electronics acting up all around you the last couple days. Hey, well, being in an air sign can do that. We're in Libra season right now. If there's ever a hint for you to stop watching TV and go outside, it's because the TV will just turn itself off. Won't give you a choice. Internet not working? It's probably just nature being like, come here. Get over here. Yeah. It's okay. We're in Libra season. It's fine. Do yourself justice. Do yourself a world of good. Go outside and take some deep breaths of fresh fall air wherever you can. Bagged out. Oh! Well, guess what, Celicia? You pulled the smudging ceremony. It may be time to change the chi in your sanctuary and in your comfortable places. You know, this may be the time to just release all heavy etheric energy around you right now. You may decide that you want to burn whatever it is that you like to burn. You may choose ceremony. It's kind of like it's one step up from like ritual, because like ceremony was kind of like, you know, special ritual, you know. And smudging, the act of smudging, they say like for spirits and for spirit, it's important because even spirits of like loving ancestors and like, you know, our angel guides and our animal guides and our spirit guides and our ancestors, it's like a crowded bus station or a crowded train station sometimes, and you're the train. They all want to be with you. They all want to be a part of you. And sometimes you just got to let, you know, Grandma Ethel know, I'm okay, Grandma Ethel. You can continue on. We're going to smudge out. Or it might be like, you know, something that you need to do, give the instinct. Maybe it's a promise you want to make to yourself, Celicia. Okay? It is what it isn't until it isn't. I love you guys. Yeah, exactly. We love you too, Celicia. I love that saying. Either you is or you ain't, right? The smudging ceremony. So again, this has to do with sanctuary. This has to do about maybe a promise that you're making to yourself. You may wish to like just do something in regards to a ritual or self-reminder to stick to something as well. A new regiment, a new routine. the change you want to see in yourself, whatever it might be. A little bit smudging and a little bit of like, when something doesn't taste right, done with it, right? Why hold on to it? When something doesn't fit right, give it. Why hold on to it? Something doesn't feel good, it's meant for somebody else. That kind of thing. Smudging can cross all those borders. So again, the urge to purge. We were talking about it in somebody else's reading, and again, much like the electronics, and although this is a time of nesting, because it's Libra season, and especially for us in the northern hemisphere, there's a time of nesting, that involves making room in the nest so that we can have a proper nest. So, clear the chi, okay? Smudge if you need to, very much so. And it's just because the etheric feels a little bit heavy, and it's feeling heavy when I read for you, Celicia, right in here. Right in here. This may be words that you need to get off your chest, or you may just need to voice them out. Maybe in terms of your prayers, making them like much more audible. Okay? So that's really cool. Gonna invite your friend Megan to come. Okay. Cool. That's awesome. Welcome, Delana. Delana has go-backsies. Delana has go-backsy power right now. Definitely easy on the eye. Well, that's good. That's good. You're doing something right when. All right. Breathing and blinking, everybody. That's been the theme for today. Breathing and blinking. Delana, are you in it to win it? Delana, go ahead and inspect the decks. Power of Oracle, Power of Now, Power of the Native Spirit, Power of Romance Angels, Power of Spirit. And thanks for that, Chad. Yeah, invite your friends. You've come into the stream a little bit late this evening, but if you guys, you and Megan, if you click on the bell, if you hit up the subscription box, we definitely make time to read for everybody around here. Delana. Just waiting on Delana to pick a deck. And now I have to ask this question. Because it spans a collective consciousness. What are y'all going to be for Halloween? Who's decided? Who hasn't decided? Okay, Delana asks, I'm having a day and a half. Can you ask Spirit which one I need? Yeah, it's right here. It's right here. Most tingles there, Delana. So we'll get a card out. We'll get a card out for you. Just posted some love up. You know what? Chad Tarot, we often profess like we're kind of like base camp for tarot channels. We definitely have no problem going in and checking you out. And absolutely. There are ways to have your channel mentioned out on the reg around here. But for now, definitely, now that you're here, I'm definitely going to check out your channel and say hi. And welcome to the community. Hopefully, the only rule out here at Tarot Base Camp, where we all kind of gather here at the crossroads, is don't step on any scorpions. As long as you don't step on scorpions, you'll be all right. The Blue Lion stepped on a scorpion. So did Azrael Vicious. But if you're good people, if you're most excellent people, we definitely welcome you to the community, and definitely I'll check it out. And I'm pretty sure you are. To jump in here like that and be pretty amazing, I'll definitely check out your channel, okay? But right now my focus is on Delana. And he's cool? Okay, right on. Yeah, for sure. And it doesn't stop here. It doesn't stop here. We have many affiliates. Like, if you check out Tachi Taurus Tarot, you guys, Delana, Chad, Megan, like she's amazing. She's amazing. On point, and there's many of us here. We're just kind of like the little tent at the crossroads, being like, psst, who's here right now? You got any scorpions for sale? What are you doing? So stay as long as you like. If you have to go, and then come back for as long as you like. Here you go. This is nice, Delana. The joy of being. Okay. And it goes like this. You've had a day and a half. Forget the day, forget the half a day, forget the hour. Bring it right back to the moment. Forget the moment, bring it right into the second, okay? The moment that judgment stops through acceptance of what is, you are free of the mind. Is to talk about it, and it's very hard. This deck tingled in my hands for you because I felt like, above all else, what you feel is like a need for healing and support right now. Okay, you're going through something that is emotionally very tough. I'm like welling up in my eyes and my sinuses are closing up. Lets me know that you're having a tough time emotionally. Okay, but this is the trigger. This is the pull pin. Okay, the moment the judgment stops through acceptance of what is, you are free of mind. Okay, forget judgment for a minute. See that word acceptance? The moment of acceptance being like, yep, it is. It is that. It is that. That's your 0 point. That's your next point of act. That's like, wow, yes, okay. Now I have taken control back. Now I can do that, right? Absolutely. You got 2. You were lucky. You got 2 came out. These cards are paper thin. And thanks, Eckhart, for sending these down. We've had some very famous people on the program as of late. Matthew McConaughey was here on the weekend. We had Beyonce Knowles earlier today, and Eckhart has called these cards in, so it's great. Okay, rising above thought. Okay, here we go, Delana. You can create a gap in the mind stream simply by directing the focus of your attention into the now. Just become intensely conscious of the present moment. Okay. All right. And again, Delana, this may be about the mind stream, and I have no doubt what you're going through is incredibly hard. I see now what you're putting in, and I know now why because fibromyalgia is painful. It's very painful. I would really encourage you, Delana, just from seeing these cards today. I don't know if you know much about Eckhart Tolle, okay, but he talks about something known as the pain body, okay, how to get in touch with one's own body to this point of acceptance, okay, of all of these things, okay. So you need to maybe get on the phone, get on some support systems that are outside of your current situation, maybe looking outside of the community. This is just from innate now. There's nothing supernatural or no stream channel of anything like this. This is about the resonant reality of the situation that you face. Okay? It comes to a 0 point. You accept that you have fibromyalgia. You accept that you have no money, and you accept that the fact that the person that is providing a lot of your security is threatening to take that away. Accept those things. Don't fight against the acceptance of what is happening. And when you do that fully and completely, truly, openly, and honestly with yourself, like I said, boom, it acts like a 0 point. You find that way. Whether it's like you implore the children to go out, make connections with community and support groups, and all of these things, you don't let fear of, what are people going to think of me? Am I going to view myself? None of that comes into play. You release that judgment of that. Remember that card said that. You forget about the judgment of what any of that will be for you. You just come into that true point of acceptance of all those factors you just told me. Then the thing that needs to be in your life right then and there and now for your highest good will come. Okay. You're not going to freeze to death on a corner in New York City. You're just not. That's not what it's going to be for you. Okay, I know you'll be fine that way. Okay. We got a windfall coming in for you? Yeah. An abundance of blessings. Okay. Maybe it'd be cold hard cash. Who knows how it will manifest in your life. But the windfall, the abundance for you, giving what I know now of your situation, may be the safety net that you need. Okay. That could be that windfall. Right. All right. Excellent. All right. All right. Oh, thanks, Chad. Right on. Yeah, once I get on the... Because I leave. I go to the Edge of Tomorrow. It's not a blockbuster movie. It's an actual place. It's called the Middle of Nowhere and the Edge of Tomorrow. There's no internet there. Well, not very good internet. So sometimes I can post videos, but I won't be live again for a little while, everyone. Going back. So thanks for being here. I appreciate y'all that have come. It's really nice for you guys to come in, hang out, sign up, make friends. Because we said we're here for your imagination and to promote happiness. That's our main goals, right? It's very much so. Okay. All right. So, Saruchi, can you remind me where we were? We just, somebody else came back in, I thought. Oh, no, that was it, because the list was closed. Right. The list was closed. And we talked to Rebecca, so now it's time to talk to Tatiana. Talking Taurus with Tatiana. Welcome, Tatiana. Can I call you on Instagram? I could put you on. I could put you on, Tati. Oh, and welcome, Citron. I better write down that Citron was here. The list is closed, everybody, but I'm going to do like my pal TL told me. Just keep writing the names down. Just so that I know. Big shout out from last program to Sun Julian, Lena, Maurice Evans, Jessica the Goddess, and for Animals for Your Health for the Super Chats last time. And today we had Jessica, the other Jessica. Why can't I think of her last name right now? We had Jessica, we had Saruchi come in with Super Chats today, and we appreciate that 100%. It's been really good. All right. All right, Tatiana. You go ahead. Power of Oracle, power of Romance Angels, power of Spirit, power of Native Spirit, power of Now. It's your call. And don't forget, everybody, next time we go live, it's the Gilded... Oh, here, let's put this one. It's going to be the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck. I bought this deck again. I used to own it. I gave it away, and I missed it so much that I had to buy it again today. And the next time we are going live, we're going to be doing Lenormand readings. It's going to be awesome. Okay. So go ahead, Tati. Power of Oracle, please. Sure. Hi, Tati. It's good to see you here. Let's put up the other one. You'll see her name go by, along with Saruchi, Anna Stark, some amazing people, Eagle, Hawk, and Owl. Big shout out to Eagle and Owl. They're getting their snack on right now. Lots of abundance out there for them. Their blessings have come. Yeah, I used to have it. I missed it so much that I went out and bought it again. I gave it away. And so, yeah, that'll be for next time, everyone. Should be great. Okay, Tatiana. Card of Soul Journey. I see this card come out quite frequently from this deck when we're in these roundtable live reading forums. Because it's like, you're here now. I'm here now. Everybody else watching is here now. Right? This is a part. This is a step. All right? The longest of journeys, the toughest of journeys always begins with just one step. And then it completes not with the last step. Okay? It's completed by every single step that is taken along the journey. Okay? Not the last one. So like Steve always says, it's not about the journey or the destinations. It's about the teeny tiny little wildflowers along the way. The little things that you notice and pick up on as you go. Right? You've been helping so many people. I just want to make sure and check in with you when I see this card that your experience, your progression through ascension, spiritual awakening, that which you are becoming keenly aware to, don't ever lose the newness of the teaching, of the learning, because like my screen says, oh, not there. I put it to the right one. More to come. Okay? And I have that for a reason as we run these channels. Because knowing how awesome that your channel is, there is going to be more to come. And not just for your people that you read for. Not just for the future of your channel. There's going to become more to come for you in your understanding, in your awareness. It's kind of interesting, especially when we hit up here in this 30 to 40-year-old range. We're like, wow, we've got a great comprehensive base of knowledge of anything. I feel secure. I feel rooted. I feel able and willing to grow, right? And to do everything. But it's like we're still yet, the momentum is still carrying forward. There's more to come the next, decade, 2 decades, 30 years from now of all the stuff that is coming in for you. So each day, we won't even take it to Eckhart. We don't want to even go to each moment, right? But each particular day, even every little thing is kind of like these mini adventures that make up the larger soul journey. So what are today's goals? What are yesterday's goals? What are today's responsibilities? What are yesterday's? What is, you don't even have, we say the future doesn't really exist, right? The soul journey comes back to the now. So if the future is fictitious, you should be actively manifesting it. And that's what your soul's doing. It's walking like 10 feet ahead of you, clearing the way, kicking people in the ass that are standing there. That big truck that was meant to get too close to you on the highway, well, he had a flat tire 3 hours ago. He's not going to make it. His timeline's not going to intersect yours anymore, so you don't have to worry about it. You dropped your keys on the floor and can't find them? No point in getting mad, because those are the 10, it took you 10 minutes to find them. Those are the 10 minutes that you're going to need to make sure that everything that was meant to happen later today flows smoothly and as properly as it's supposed to go. Don't worry about a thing, Bob Marley style. Every single molecule is in its place in the entire universe right now. Okay? Soul journey. Really good stuff. All right. So thanks for coming in. Appreciate that. Tati, we're gonna touch base with Saruchi, and that's gonna be a wrap, people. That's gonna be a wrap. And not this rap. Hip hop and party rock and doing the do. No, just kidding. We could rap all day. We could rap all night. And don't worry, you guys, I haven't been doing much singing or yelling or being me, because I've been having to broadcast from places where I have to respect the noise level. So that really kind of any kind of dampener on, on freedom of range. Steve knows all about dampeners, right? It's kind of like I have had to wear a muffler a little while just due to my 3D reality. So the high-strung legend, the high-strung reader, the really funny singy one, he'll be back one day, maybe in Aquarius season. We'll see him again. But right now, I just feel so blessed to connect with you guys, be able to touch base on these core levels. All right, Ruchi. Okay. So, Ruchi, do you want me to open these Lenormand deck for you right now? Why do they put the plastic on it? I don't like single-use plastics, but whenever I get a new deck, it's wrapped in a single-use plastic. Message from my divine team, please. I'm tired of stagnancy. Okay. You bored? You getting bored? Tired of Are you bored? I said a prayer the other day. I was like, I'm bored of not having enough money. Give me more, universe, source. Send more. I'm bored of not having enough. You know what I did? I banged my own head. I was like, oh, I already have so much. The stagnancy I feel isn't because of the limitation that I falsely put on myself about not having enough. The stagnancy I feel is because I'm not doing enough with what I've already been given. Okay? Think about that for a minute. What have you already been given in this life that you're not utilizing to the fullest? Is it your ability to run? Is it your ability to do the triple long jump? I don't know. Is it your, whatever it might be, right? Your love of nature. You can check in with your passions, Saruchi. Be like, which one has been shaded? Which one has been left on the back burner? Okay? That sort of thing. Right. Hopefully we got enough light left to do these for you, Saruchi. We'll just put these away now that we're all done. Thanks to everybody that's come tonight. This is really awesome of you. And if you missed out today, don't worry, there's more to come. This will happen again and again. Like we were talking earlier, we're going to do this till we can't do it anymore. Right? Absolutely. Oh god, these cards feel good in my hands. It's been so long. It's been so long. Yeah, join us next time too, folks. I'm gonna have fun with this one. I love this deck. Oh, I thought they were flyers. Oh, we got 23 likes. That's huge for this little YouTube channel. That's huge. Thank you everyone so much. Really stoked on that. Okay, Ruchi. Thank you for moderating. Okay, Ruchi, I need you to tell me when to stop. Hey, thanks, Citron. Sorry you're just a little bit late. We couldn't get you on the Oracle thing. I got to bounce here pretty quick. Yeah, they do shuffle easy. Saruchi's informing all of you of the... Oh, there we go. We need one more here. Okay. Saruchi needs a message from the Divine team because she's tired of stagnancy. Let's see what's coming up here for you, Saruchi. This is kind of interesting. Probably hold that up a little bit more. We've got here like a clock tower. Okay. And it's interesting. Card number 37. Actually, maybe we're really losing our light over there on that camera angle. And like I said, I can't do much about it. Here, this is way better. Wow. Card number 37. This is a 1. Okay. This is a creative thing. This is about union. And I feel as though these little circles reflect and represent your experience in life, Saruchi. Each one of these circles is like its own little experience that stands out for you in your mind. Things that you've done and completed, and then now they're done again. So when we want to talk about stagnancy, boredom, right? It's like, wow. What can of worms would you be willing to open in order to make life more adventurous? This is what this is asking. Is there a new project that you have been overlooking or that you haven't been looking into? Again, making the most with what you have, right? Time, not an issue. Sands of time are there. But these experiences, you've done big projects, you've done small projects, you've done little things for yourself, you've done great big things for yourself. What is going to be the next wheel that you add to this little clock tower? All right, it's going to be connected to all the other ones, so we can't overlook that. But that's going to be your starting point. The boredom itself, the need for adventure, is the catalyst. It is the passion behind it, right? So ultimately, this is your decision, is what this says, because this is a 1 card. And look, it's not even reflective of any suit. It's all the suits. This is like the 1 card. So it's saying you need to pick, okay? You need to choose it. You need to elect it for yourself. We're not political on this channel, but it's a good word that works. You need to elect what it is going to be for yourself, right? It doesn't mean that you have to like... And you know, I get a feeling, Saruchi, you're one of these people, you start anything, you finish anything you start, which is great, which is ultimately awesome. And our quest for adventure and stagnancy sometimes is because I feel... You should leave a few more things in life a little bit more open-ended. Nah, they don't have to be defined. They don't have to be definitive. I'm just going to leave it open-ended. You know, a little bit of mystery. It's oftentimes when people come to me and they're like, hey, Mr. Legend, why is my life so tough? Why do bad things happen to good people? Why are things just not working out the way I want? It's because your higher self, your grander self, your greater self gets bored, gets tired. So it's like, ooh, I'm going to have a little bit more of an adventurous journey this time around. I'm going to maybe write in a little bit of danger, a little bit of adventure for myself. But this is clearly a problem that you've put out there where it's like you feel culmination, finishing of projects. All these circles are completed circles, right? I would encourage you to like branch out there. Do a little of this, do a little of that, do a little of everything, Saruchi. And leave a few things open-ended, okay? It's okay. As long as you know it can't come back to bite you, you're fine. You're going to be just fine, okay? Woo-hoo. Yikes. check this out. I think this is the expanded deck, because I think these all used to have little numbers that would associate them to my other deck. But this is interesting. I think this must be the expanded edition. Okay, anyway, sorry. Don't go play craps and throw all your money away, because this is a trap. People who get bored and stagnant can fall into the trap of gambling and playing games of chance. You want to avoid this if you can, okay? Because again, we know how fresh, how awesome you are. There's no need to roll the dice on anything right now. And when I say leave things open-ended, it's like you want to maybe take some risks, but you don't want to risk anything that undermines you. Okay, that's the message in that question. Oh no, there's still some on here. All right, listening. You got to keep your ear to the grindstone as well. I feel your next point of inspiration, Saruchi, is going to come from something that you hear. All right, these flowers are an expression, but they look like the different levels of awareness, of hearing, of listening that we have. So, Saruchi, when we see this card, this is going to be like a mastery of like being able to, and it could be like even cultural, where it's like you hear about ShamWow. Hey, I'm going to go try ShamWow, or whatever it is. Keep your ear to the grindstone. Whatever is pleasing to the ears when it comes in is usually worth doing. Okay? And you get that sense immediately. It's like how a flower loves the first blast of sunlight, or the first few drops from the watering can when it's in the rain, or when somebody waters it. It reacts immediate. The plant reacts to immediate. Your ears, in a way, are this very filter for you. They're not like your eyes where you can like turn them on and off. Your ears are always on. There's no circuitry around that. So when messages and things in your environment come in and they're pleasing to the ears, they're worth investigating and they're worth doing. Okay. Yeah, and here's the problem. This is a problem. This card goes back to the Eight of Swords, and the reason why this card is in here like this is a 20 is the actual structure itself. There's a beautiful garden inside the structure, and there's a beautiful garden outside the structure. Okay, it's in a beautiful garden. There's a nice little fountain out there if you want to have a drink or pet the peacock or the birds. The only thing that needs to get the F out of this card is that stupid atrium. It doesn't need to be there. It doesn't separate it. We don't need to keep the butterflies in. We don't need to keep the butterflies out. Why can't that beautiful bird of paradise? Why can't that beautiful plant that's in there, why can't it just gel in the etheric with all the other ones? And the reason is, Saruchi, is this atrium. This is a bit about what you've done to your own thought processes, to your own processes over the last little while. You've put up your own barriers of some things that don't need to be there, that leave you feeling that stagnated, okay? This is a simple reset I feel that you can do. Or maybe you need to get out the big old sludge hammer, Saruchi, and start decommissioning and destructing some of these things that your mind has built up over time about whether it was important to you or whether it is important to you or whether you can stand it or you can't stand it. You need to be a flower in amongst all the rest of the flowers. You don't need to have that atrium around you. And then life can become exciting. Life can be left with some open ends and things of that nature. Okay? So, Saruchi, I hope that helped. And thanks so much for the super chat. That was awesome. That was amazing of you. I see Judith here. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Judith. Just a little bit late for today's readings. We're just wrapping up. And it's been awesome. Awesome sauce. Awesome lasagnas. Yeah, Steve was here. Mini Small Wildflowers, Robin's Realms reading, Tati Torres Tarot, Saruchi, all the moderators that came. Hopefully, Chanel was here too. Really amazing people that chopped in. Citron and D Lovely. D Lovely got the reading. Citron, you were a bit late too. Sorry about that. That happens. And to all the people, to Jessica for the super chat, and to Saruchi for the super chat. That's awesome. I was just on a little bit of a layover. My timelines got bumped up, so I was able to come on a weird Tuesday afternoon. So that's awesome. It was nice to meet you, Chad Tarot. I'll definitely be looking in Check out if I can get a Scorpio or a Virgo read over at your channel. We welcome you into the community and wish you the best in success. Okay, don't step on any scorpions. That's your takeaway for today, Chad Tarot. It's awesome. And welcome. If you're new at it, keep going. And remember, when it seems like it's too serious, it is too serious. You take things with a sprinkle of fun and imagination and of harmony and benevolence, like just filial piety, like, we can be happy and harmonious. Absolutely. And to Midnight Star, yes, thanks Midnight Star for sticking in, and you give a listen in on everybody's oracles, and I really thank the people that stick around for a long time, because the cards are read in such a way that they're meant for you to make the intuitive psychic connection, and any reading can resonate for anyone. It doesn't matter. If the words feel right when they're on their way in, it's for you. It's for you. All right, so that's good. It's so much. Again, I'm in a place where I can't yell, I can't scream, I can't burn things, I can't be my tribal self. So, well, to a point, I can. I got to be a little bit more. I'm even wearing a collar today, guys. But hopefully, we're gonna get back to that soon. Some studio space where everything goes. And for you OG people that were here when we got this lit up, sometimes it gets a little bit unchained. And I love you for it. I love you for sticking around. Be most excellent to one another. And what do we always say? Peace. No, not peace. Yeah, peace. Love, knowingness, and bliss, everyone. She's love, knowingness, and bliss. All right. Beautiful. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Saruchi, for keeping list and doing all that good stuff. You're amazing. You're awesome. You're all so awesome. See you soon.